Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Since the beginning of time, men have been consumed with a curiosity about their past. The customs, beliefs, and lifestyles of our ancestors are significant signposts along the road leading to the discovery of the origins of man. Man's diligent search for clues to his beginnings has taken us to the far corners of the earth, under the seven seas, and to the burial of ancient civilizations. Engaged in this ceaseless quest have been men of science, men of goodwill, men with a zest for adventure, and rogues with a lust for gold.
If this likeness of me, Tupacamaru, be violated by plunderers, then will the wrath of Viracocha bring to them a swift and certain doom, which will pursue them to their graves and beyond.
But I've come here to this temple and to you for help. We've got to help Nancy.
For the woman you love, there can be no help. If she keeps the mask of Tupacamaru, she is doomed forever.
Our mystery drama, The Mask of Tupacamaru, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Ruby Dee and Michael Wager. Man's preoccupation with the mystery of death and the possibility of life hereafter has made graveyards a favorite setting for eerie stories of the supernatural. Graveyards have also been the site of archaeological explorations to satisfy man's curiosity about his past. Our tale involves an archaeological expedition, the grave of a legendary hero of the Incas, and an ancient curse. However, it couldn't have a more modern setting for a start. The elegant lobby of the luxurious Hotel Savoy in Cuzco, Peru.
Nancy! Nancy!
Carlos! What are you doing in Peru? No, don't answer. Your being here at this time makes everything perfect. Darling, you've made me so happy, I'm afraid something's going to happen to spoil it.
You're so right.
I can't wait to tell you what's been... What do you mean?
I visited the dig, and I was happy to see that no one had been in the grave yet. Nancy, you're not to go into that grave.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I've just finished a press conference, and Professor Brady practically gave me the entire credit for discovering the grave site, and the man I'm going to marry tells me I'm not to go into the grave.
Professor Brady didn't do you any favor when he handed the credit to you.
All right, Carlos. It's obvious you didn't come here because you missed your fiancé or because you wanted to congratulate me on the discovery. So what brought you down?
Have you really uncovered the grave of Tumaru?
We're not absolutely certain, but I think so. I really do. You see, this isn't part of the regular dig which we started west of Machu Picchu. It's in the Urubamba Valley, but off the tourist track. And one day I saw this indentation, and I had a strong feeling, and I got permission from the professor to do some digging. We hadn't got very far before I realized that my hunch was right, and I was onto something tremendous.
You don't understand what you've done, do you?
Evidently you don't. I'm going to be famous. Think of it, Carlos. A graduate student stumbling upon...
A graduate student who evidently doesn't know much about Incan history.
Oh, really? Perhaps you'd like to teach me.
Somebody had better. Before you walk into the grave of Tupacamaru and sign your own warrant.
Please stand back. I must insist that anyone not officially connected with this expedition move away from the entrance to the grave.
Professor Brady, I must talk to you.
Who are you?
Professor, I'd like you to meet my fiancé, Carlos Ucaila.
Ucaila? That proud Inca name alone would entitle you to be present at this historic moment.
Professor, I must insist that doesn't enter the grave of Tupacamaru.
Well, we're not yet certain that this grave is indeed the burial place of Amaru.
But there is a chance.
I don't understand. This is Nancy's...
He's worried about the curse, Professor.
Well, the whole story of Amaru and the curse may very well be a myth.
With all due respect, Professor, you're not going to claim that the rebellion Tupacamaru led was a myth.
Well, certainly not.
And his death and savage mutilation at the hands of the Spanish conquerors.
An historical fact. But you must be aware that everything after his death is open to question. The whole story of the Incans stealing his mutilated corpse from the Spaniards and burying it secretly along with a curse from the great god Viricocha must be treated as mythology.
You can treat it any way you like. But Nancy is not going in there.
Surely I think that should be her decision. Nancy?
Of course I'm going.
No, you are not.
Carlos, you've embarrassed me enough. Now you'll either let me go, or I'll have Senor Alvarado and his policeman put you under arrest.
Yes?
It's me, Nancy. Please forgive me, Carlos.
Nancy, was it the grave of Tupacamaru?
You haven't heard?
I've been sitting here in my room thinking.
Oh, Carlos, it was. And in the grave was the most magnificent death mask I've ever seen. Do you realize what this is going to mean to me?
Do you?
You're still angry because of the rotten way I behaved, but I've already asked you to forgive me, and if you do, I'll forgive you.
Forgive me? For what?
For being a silly, superstitious idiot.
There was nothing inscribed on the mask.
Of course there was. Superb hieroglyphic writing.
Did you translate it?
Well, not completely. It's in Quechuan, and I was wondering if you'd give us some help with the translation. Here's a copy I made.
I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Carlos, please, for my sake. You know, ever since you came here, I have the feeling I'm not talking to Carlos Ucaila, but to a stubborn Incan Indian desperately clinging to beliefs that were exploded 500 years ago.
I don't like the idea of your being in danger.
Oh, come off it, Carlos. You're far too intelligent to believe in the supernatural power of some words written by some old Indian on a 5-century-old death mask. To say you believe that is...
It's the height of idiocy. You have no fear of words written on the most sacred relic in Incan history. Give me the paper.
Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate it.
I'd rather not take thanks for this. If this likeness be violated by plunderers, then will the wrath of Viricocha bring to them a swift and certain doom which will pursue them to their graves and beyond.
Well, really impressive, isn't it?
Are you enough impressed so that you'll return the mask?
Carlos, you know very well that's not possible. It now belongs to the government.
It belongs to the people who made it. And I swear by whatever God you want to believe in, that I'm going to give it back to them and save you, in spite of yourself.
Who are you? What do you mean by coming into my room? How did you get...
Softly, Professor Brady. Here's my card. And accept my apologies for the intrusion.
Francisco Fortune. That's obviously not your name. And whatever it is you're selling, I'm not buying, so get out.
As a scientist, Professor Brady, you should know better than to leap to conclusions. I'm not a seller. I'm a buyer.
Then you're certainly in the wrong room. I have nothing to sell.
Once again, an erroneous conclusion. How about the death mask of Tupacamaru?
You're here to ask me to sell you the mask? You must be a madman.
Aren't all collectors slightly mad?
If you're really a collector, you would know that you're wasting your time.
My dear Professor, courtesy requires that you hear me out.
Put that gun away.
As you see, it's a silencer. But I do require your attention, and I intend to get it.
Go ahead.
Good. I'm determined to have the mask of Tupacamaru. I will, of course, pay for it.
You know very well that the theft of the mask will set off shock waves of earthquake proportion. Any participation by me of such a scheme, no matter how remote, would be discovered, and my life would be ruined.
No, I would never allow that to happen.
You couldn't prevent it.
If I can prove to you that I can, would you go along with the deal?
I believe I've already given you my answer.
I have something to show you that may make you change your mind.
No, not the gun.
No. Some art object which had been created by an employee of mine. Now, with your permission, I'll ask him in. Topa! Professor, this is Topa, a pure-blooded Incan.
How do you do?
Unfortunately, he's mute. But, Professor, he speaks with his hands.
May I answer the phone?
Of course. But remember, I still have this gun.
Hello?
Professor Brady,
Speaking?
this is Carlos Ukaila. You may remember we met at the gravesite.
Of course. Nancy's young man. Can I help you?
Can we meet?
You mean now?
As soon as possible.
What do you wish to see me about?
The mask. The death mask of Tupacamaru.
Oh, yes. You were deeply worried about the curse.
I still am, and that's what I want to talk to you about.
Well, give me a ring tomorrow at the office.
Professor Brady, couldn't we set up an appointment now? It could be any time at your convenience.
I'm afraid not. Call me. Before we were interrupted, you were telling me about Topa.
Oh, yes. I was saying that Topa is a genius. He makes replicas of works of art that simply cannot be distinguished from the originals.
You mean he's a forger?
No, you can't use the word forger for Topa's work. Well, you won't have to take my word for it. He's brought samples along. Topa, open your knapsack and show the professor some of your things.
I assume you wouldn't have gone to all this trouble unless you had a buyer.
I'm happy to see that your thinking has become more positive. You deserve an honest answer. At the moment, I have no buyer. Oh, yes, Topa, that's a good choice. I'm sure the professor will recognize that figurine.
I certainly do. The original is in the La Cocorera Museum in Lima. May I have it?
Go on, give it to the professor, Topa. Let him examine it as closely as he likes.
A remarkable piece of work.
Topa, I think the necklace with the hollow gold beads should be next. Yes, that's right. Hold it up.
I don't have to examine it closely.
Surely you recognize this fox head? It is of gold, copper, and silver alloy, exactly like the mask of Tupacamaru.
I know it. It's in the Lynn Museum in Stuttgart. I am impressed.
Thank you.
Not with you, with Topa. You're right. He is an artist. I don't have to see any more. I'm not interested.
There is one more piece of Topa's I want you to see. Topa, please, the head of Atahualpa. Hand it over. There. Now, Professor, what do you think of that?
But this is no forgery. This is genuine. This is a real head of Atahualpa.
May I congratulate you on your expertise, Professor. And now let me point out that for years, you and the world have believed the copy in the Marmaron Museum to have been genuine.
Yes, but...
Exactly. I'm sure you see now that we can do business together without you running the slightest risk.
Tangled webs of deception are unfortunately not unknown in the art world. Greed has been such a powerful motive that many collectors have chosen to dismiss as nonsense the curses that ancient civilizations have laid down to protect their treasures. Some have proven false, and some have exacted a terrible and tragic price. I shall be back in a moment with Act 2. The discovery of the long-sought grave and death mask of Tupacamaru, legendary Incan hero, has electrified the art world. It has also brought Professor Brady an unwelcome visitor. a self-acknowledged art thief who calls himself Francisco Fortune, and his Incan employee, a mute named Topa. Fortune has placed before Professor Brady an ingenious scheme for stealing the mask of Tupacamaru.
Well, Professor, what do you think now?
I acknowledge that Tupa is a genius and you're a resourceful thief. But I am neither. So I wish you gentlemen good night.
Think, Professor. You're going to photograph the mask. One photograph. A well-lit close-up is all that Topa needs to make a replica that cannot be told from the original. Then a quick substitution by you. No one is the wiser, and you're $25,000 richer.
Tupa seems to be saying that he cannot do it.
What?
Look at him. He's shaking his head, and I think he's saying no. Am I right, Tupa?
Topa will do as I say.
I think not. I believe Tupa's more afraid of the curse of Viricocha than he is of you.
Topa, do you remember the people who tore out your tongue and made you mute? Yes, I see you do. You know that these people are still very angry with you. Just think what they would do to you if I told them you were no longer useful to me.
Oh, stop torturing him, Fortune. It's not going to make any difference in my decision.
Well, I was merely showing you, Professor, that everything can be arranged. You will make the mask for me, Topa. Ah, fine. You see, Professor, in order to get what you want, all you have to know is the pressure points.
There's no pressure you can exert that would make me change my mind.
The pity. Come, Topa. Will you leave Professor Brady to dream of the $25,000 he could have had?
I have better things to dream of. Oh, by the way, Fortune.
Yes?
Unlike Tupa, you seem to have no fear of the curse of Viricocha.
I, my dear Professor, I wasn't the one who desecrated the grave of Tupacamaru. It was you, Professor. And if there really is something to the curse, I think you would be the one who fears.
Professor Brady's office?
It's me, darling. Where were you this morning? I waited in the coffee shop for almost an hour.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I had to rush here because the professor went out to the dig.
Amara's grave?
No, the other dig. He still has hopes for something there, and he's been neglecting it. I should have left word, but...
He made an appointment with me.
Oh, he told me you were going to call, and he asked me to handle it.
Damn fool.
Well, you can call Brady a lot of things, but hardly that.
Nancy, can you meet me?
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, darling, but the professor left me to mind the store, and...
Okay. I'll be up in 15 minutes.
Carlos... Carlos, oh, Carlos.
Nancy, I don't want any arguments, no objections. Just get your jacket on and come with me.
What?
We're getting married.
Oh, wow. You mean today?
No, tomorrow back in L.A. I've made all the arrangements by phone, and I don't mind telling you they cost a fortune.
Then I'm sorry you wasted your money.
Does that mean you don't want to marry me?
Oh, Carlos, stop playing games.
I have to do something to get you out of Peru.
So you decided I was a lovesick... What do you want to see? You're so delighted by the idea of being Mrs. Carlos Ukaila, I'd forget everything else and jump on the first plane out of here.
Okay. What will get you on a plane?
My own ticket. It's dated 2 weeks from today.
Where's the mask?
It's in the safe behind me.
May I see it?
Why do you want to see it?
Curiosity. I'll never have an opportunity to get this close to it again. It'll be locked away behind glass in the National Museum, surrounded by, I think.
Oh, darling, I do love you.
What brings that up?
Oh, I love you because you're so darn good looking and also because you're so transparent.
I love you, too. But how about letting me see the mask?
So you can snatch it out of my hand, run out of here, and take it to... Where would you take it, Carlos?
The idea never occurred to me, but I think about it, it's not bad. It's the lesser of two evils.
You're talking about the curse.
What else?
I know what's happened here.
Well, if you understand
Me, I know and I understand.
I don't need understanding. I need you to open your mind.
We both want the same thing, then. I'll promise to keep mine open if you open yours.
How a primitive...
Realization that you've come back to the country of your ancestors. You're surrounded by the culture of centuries. The whole atmosphere affects you. It affects me, and I don't have ancestors here.
Well, if you understand that, then you understand how I feel about the curse.
Of course I understand, but that doesn't mean I believe in it.
Why not? You can't understand how a primitive people ever managed to construct a sanctuary like Machu Picchu. But the fact is they did. And it still stands so...
You want me to discard my heritage of and become a fear-ridden, superstitious fool running from a meaningless curse.
In other words, you believe in everything Incan, except their religion.
Religion is one thing. Superstition, another.
You wish to see me, senor?
You are the Bilak Umu of this temple?
You do me too much honor. I am a priest, and I am...
You're welcome when you...
But alas, these noblest of priests, the Viracumus, were wiped out a few years after the conquest. May I have your name?
Carlos Ukaila.
I am Manco Huayna. Welcome to the temple, brother.
I hope I will still be welcome when you hear what brings me to you.
The death mask of Tupacamaru.
You know?
The whole world knows. Why shouldn't we?
Any effect on the... Although I'm an American, you called me brother. I expect that you will talk with me as such. I need your help.
To protect your beloved?
Exactly. Suppose I somehow manage to have the mask returned. What to you, perhaps, would that have any effect on the curse?
You know that forgiveness would be granted by Viricocha, and only by him.
Thanks. That's all I wanted to hear.
One moment. Where are you going?
To see Professor Brady. If I can talk to him, I'm sure I can make him see the truth.
In that case, you had better hurry. I have been informed that the professor was taken to the hospital a few hours ago.
My name is Dr. Johannes. Wouldn't permit. I'm in charge of this hospital. And before I turn you over to the police, I'm giving you an opportunity to explain your actions.
How very kind of you, Doctor. But before you do any turning over to the police, let me inform you that if you do, I'll sue you and this hospital for every...
I'm trying to be helpful, but
Then give me Professor Brady's room number and a pass.
in your present state, I wouldn't permit you to visit any patient in this hospital.
But I can save Professor Brady's life.
Are you a physician?
Oh, good grief. While we sit here talking, Brady is dying.
The grave of Tupac did it because he suffered a bad gash on his foot when he was bathing this morning. A slight infection set in, and it was thought best to hospitalize him. He's hardly dying.
Is that why no visitors are permitted?
You still haven't told me that you're a doctor.
That's immaterial. Professor Brady is being punished for plundering the grave of Tupacamaru.
Fascinating theory.
If I could talk with Professor Brady for 10 minutes, only 10 minutes, I think I could make him see that there's only one way to save himself.
Dr. Schmidt.
Already brought the wrath of God down upon him by taking the death mask.
But if he returned it, gave it back to the Incans, he would cleanse himself.
No, I'm afraid I can't let you see him.
Why not?
Because you would only upset him.
You'd rather have him die.
There's very little chance of that.
Dr. Schmidt, life support unit, third floor emergency room, life support unit, third floor emergency room, Dr. Schmidt.
We're given the...
Viricocha, I beseech thee, show your servant Manco Huayan the way.
Manco, I beg your pardon. I apologize for interrupting your prayers.
Oh, you are forgiven, brother. I was sorry to hear that you failed.
I was never given the chance to fail. Professor Brady died while I was trying to get the doctor to let me see him.
Perhaps it was willed that way by Viricocha.
Oh, whatever it was, Powerful argument to persuade Nancy to do the right thing about the mask.
You have not yet spoken with her.
I can't find her. The hotel says she went out. She never showed up at the hospital. I checked at both the digs and she hasn't been there, so I came to you for information. I thought you would know where she is.
This is a temple, brother. A place of worship.
You knew Brady was ill before I did. You'd already heard of his death before I got here.
Then inform...
The theft of the mask and the desecration of the grave would justify any action, including the kidnapping of an American who despoiled the grave.
Viricocha does not require my help to carry out his judgments.
Brother, I beg you, tell me where she is.
So that you can then inform the police. You must know that I cannot have the police here.
I swear I won't go to the police. I just want to
find... Would that not be interfering with a just punishment as decreed by Viricocha?
I honestly don't know. Isn't it possible that Viricocha led me here and it's his wish that you tell me about the girl?
You will find her in the house of number 15, Avenida Arequipa.
It has been said that women are wiser than men because they know more and understand less. Carlos Ukaila is convinced that the girl he loves knows more, but understands less than he does about the power of ancient Incan curses. If he's right, her life is in danger. If he's wrong, well, that has to be saved for Act 3. Carlos Saving people in spite of themselves is a task to which missionaries have devoted their energies over the centuries. The fact that such efforts have often backfired has in no way dampened the enthusiasm of the visionaries. In our story, Carlos Ucala's hope of saving his beloved ran high as he approached the door of number 15 Avenida Arequipa in Cusco, Peru.
This way, please. Senor Ucala, you're expected. Oh, no, please come in.
I've come from my fiancée, Nancy Littleton.
And she's been anxiously awaiting your arrival. She didn't believe us when we told her you'd be here. This way, please.
You're taking me to her?
Indirectly. Now, sit down. Grab some coffee.
I want to see Nancy.
All in good time. First, we have some business.
Down, I'll pass. Miss Littleton is an important member of the expedition. Her disappearance is going to cause an uproar. If I found her, the police will...
Eventually, they will. But perhaps they'll find her corpse.
Why, you...
Please. Please. Nothing rash. You can't afford a temper.
Put the gun down. I'll show you what I can afford.
Senor Ucala, you're at a disadvantage. I know everything about you, and you know nothing about me.
I know you're...
with her. My name is Francisco Fortune, and I am a collector. I want the mask of Tupacamaru, and I mean to have it.
Good luck. I don't want it.
I already know that. I know about the curse, and I also know you believe in it, and the senorita doesn't. I agree with her, and that makes your interest and mine identical.
Okay. What's your proposal?
That you rid senorita the original mask with an absolutely perfect imitation.
You're asking me to steal the mask, and I'm not a thief.
But I can guarantee that the greatest expert in the world won't know the mask you substitute isn't the original.
Since you've got it all figured out, why do you need me?
Because your relationship with the senorita will make the substitution immeasurably easier.
Yes, but you don't mention the fact that if anything should go wrong, I am the fall guy.
Oh, why look on the downside? You take a small risk, You save your fiancée's life. A tiny subterfuge, and she remains happy in the belief that science has given the lie to superstition.
You mean I don't tell her about the switch?
Honesty has destroyed more men than a bubonic plague. Professor Brady was also an honest man.
If I could have talked to him, I could have saved him.
Have you seen tonight's paper?
No.
Yeah, take it with you.
Professor...
I call your attention to the box on the front page. The item about the photographer.
What will it take to convince you? First Brady, now the man who photographed the mask. What more proof do you want?
Professor Brady died of an infection. The photographer was run over and killed by a car. Hundreds of people are killed by cars every day. You want me to believe that this was decreed by work? Don't you see, I can't accept that.
Why not?
Because to admit that means turning the clock back 300 years.
Oh, darling, trust me. Trust my instinct.
And abandon mine.
Oh, what are we talking about? Instincts and philosophy when the subject really is love.
I love you, but I don't like the future I see. I love you and I love my work. But you know as well as I that every dig is going to have some ancient superstition connected with it.
Not with Viricocha. Please return the mask.
No. Let me tell you.
All right. Then have you thought about how you're going to get out of here?
When I saw you, I was naive enough to believe that you'd come to rescue me. Who was it who knew where I was?
The priest at the old Huacan temple.
And how did he know?
I don't know.
Then let me tell you, he knew because he's involved in it.
I don't believe that.
You haven't been able to think since you came to Peru. You figure there's some strange power in the curse, but you don't think the priest considers temple would do anything to get his hands on that mask.
And so would the man who risked kidnapping you.
They're in it together.
I know for a fact that they're not. Fortune has asked me to steal the mask for him.
Why would he think you'd do that?
Because he has got you as a hostage.
Then tell him I won't give up the mask, and you won't consider stealing it. And he has to let me go because I'm of no use to him.
He knows I love you.
You've never stolen anything in your life. If you go through this...
Here.
I never want to see you again.
And now, senor, now that you've convinced yourself how the senorita feels, we do our deal.
I'm listening. You're so clever I can smell your cunning from here.
You had better hope so, because the success of our venture depends upon my cleverness.
That's what bothers me. I don't like the idea of having to spend the rest of my life in a Peru.
Now, what you fail to realize is the depth of my desire for the mask. I must have it. You see, it's almost become an obsession.
I see.
Therefore, I must take every precaution to ensure your success. Yeah. This is the key to the late Professor Brady's office. We took it from the senorita's handbag.
And I suppose the mask is just lying on his desk.
The mask is in the safe for press until it is transferred to the museum.
Well, then we can forget it. I'm no safecracker.
These numbers are the combination to the safe.
Also from Nancy.
Also,
She'll have a lot to hate me for.
one must be alive to hate.
You do have a knack for pressing the right buttons. How do I get into the building? You know there are guards.
2. On Thursday at 11 o'clock, there's someone, Jesus Alicante and Ramon Merona. They are not well paid, by the government, that is.
Will they stay bribed?
For 2 reasons. They will not be paid until after you've accomplished what you went there to do. I promised them that.
You seem completely confident about that.
There's someone you must meet. Topa! Topa, come here and bring the case. Topa is a genius, an unequaled forger of art, such a wealth of kinds. I also know that I can trust him absolutely, which is why he will accompany you on Thursday night.
No, I don't think I like that.
At exactly 10 minutes to 11 on Thursday night, you will leave your hotel by the side entrance.
I don't like the idea of a witness.
Come, Senor Kyla. To leave you alone with identical masks presents such a wealth of opportunities for devious dealing that I cannot allow it. It's out of the question.
All right. At 10 to 11, I leave the hotel by the side.
There'll be a taxi cab waiting. It'll be driven by Topa. You'll get in, and from then on, everything will proceed as planned. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Also, if any idea of giving the police the address of this house has crossed your mind, you should know that when you leave here, we do also. The house will be empty. Goodbye, and good luck, senor.
I'm sorry to be so shaky, Topa, but this is way out of my line. So far, so good. Everything Fortune said has happened. I haven't even seen the guards. I think you'd better... Yeah, close the door, Topa. Now, for the safe. He lost the combinations to you. I think it'll be faster. Let me hold the flashlight. All right. 14 left. Then back past 0 to 9 right. And 6 left. And finally 2 right. That should do it. That should do it. Try it. Here's the case. Make the switch, we'll get out of here. What's the matter? Oh. All right, I understand. I'll handle it. Topa, listen to me. I also have your blood. If that is Viricocha, he doesn't talk in anger. That is the sound of approval that we hear. Wait. I'll get the mask. Thunder.
Bravo! I can see from your faces that you've been successful. Congratulations. And I have kept my word. Here is your senorita waiting for you.
Did you have a storm out here?
A storm? No.
No thunder?
Nothing. Senorita, pay close attention. If you're thinking about announcing to the world the truth of what has happened to the mask, not only do I so tell about it, but I'm certain that will also be the advice of your fiancé.
Carlos is no longer my fiancé, and I couldn't care less about any advice he might offer.
Let me say that I agree with you. The whole matter of the curse is silly superstition. Professor Brady died because of an infection that followed his stepping on a piece of glass in his hotel bathroom. That was not Viricocha's doing, but mine. I also saw to it that the glass was impregnated with an exceedingly rare virus. Now, senor, I'm sure you wouldn't want anything to happen to your lovely senorita.
Don't think you can frighten me.
Topa, the case, please. On my desk. Topa, show me the mask.
You get a kick out of torturing him. You know he's afraid to touch it.
Oh, yes. Yes, I should have remembered. Oh, exquisite. Truly a marvel of Incan art. If you feel the softness of the gold, the warmth, as I run my fingers over it, I cannot describe.
Nancy, I'll hold him. Loosen his collar.
Please.
Is he dead?
Yes.
To you.
There's the mask in his hand. What do you want to do?
Give it to me, please.
Here.
Tupa. Here it is. The death mask of Tupacamaru. It belongs to you and your people. Take it to them. And Carlos.
Yes.
Carlos, darling. Let's go.
What?
It's a scientific fact that the Indians of the Peruvian Amazon have a plant that painlessly extracts teeth. When they were told that our method of pulling teeth involves much blood and sometimes even pain, they cried out, "But what barbarians!" Of course, it would be barbaric to believe that Francisco Fortune's death came about from any but the natural causes of heart failure. But 1992, that there may be some of us just barbaric enough to doubt it. I'll be back shortly.
Would you know a workaholic if you saw one? Will airfare restrictions leave you grounded? Can the state where you live affect the state of your health? Is it too late to make money in the unified Europe of 1992? You'd know the answers to all those questions if you'd been reading the Wall Street Journal, America's leading daily business publication. Every business day, the journal tells you what's news in 75 in big business, small business, in real estate, marketing, technology, and the law. The Wall Street Journal gives you all the business news you need in free, easy-to-read sections organized to save you time.
Subscribe now to the Wall Street Journal and take advantage of this special introductory offer. 12 weeks, just $29.75. Only $29.75 for 12 weeks of the...
Love that, Les.
Toll free, 800-231-1800. Today's Wall Street Journal. Faster, tougher, smarter. Call 800-231-1800 now.
Okay, take 5. There's Teresa. Hey, Teresa, over here.
Maria, Debbie, hey, I'm glad you can make it. What'd you think of the show?
It's great. I love that last number.
Thanks. I made up the dance steps.
You mean you could study that here in college?
Sure. You can study choreography and music and writing and acting. You can study just about anything you want in college.
And better.
I thought college would be so much fun.
Keep going, keep growing in college. A message from this radio station and the College Board.
Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. That phrase was made famous in the 1920s by a French psychotherapist named Émile Coué. A lot of people swore that by believing it, they were cured. And powerful people shrugged it off as being effective only on very gullible and not very sick people. What I wonder is, how many people died because they thought, every day I'm getting sicker and sicker. The mind, my friends, the mind can play some strange and powerful tricks. Our cast included Ruby Dee, Michael Wager, Robert Dryden, and Dan Ocko. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. My grandmother was a great one for precepts and proverbs. One of many I remember is, "He that doth what he will, doth not what he ought." That was Grandma's warning against willfulness. The amazing lengths to which perversity can lead you is the extraordinary mystery by Mr. A. Conan Doyle. About to begin.
Edwin, you see before you one of the finest young actors in America. Myself. And I'm getting rich.
Oh, really? You've been acting on the stage in New York?
Well, not exactly. You see, Edwin, I'm very good at disguises. So I act out a little part. I'm a young Englishman, a college student, what have you, to induce gentlemen of means to play cards with me. Card playing. That's where the money is.
Our mystery drama, The Cabinet of the Unsolved, is adapted from a story by Conan Doyle, especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis, and stars Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Yes, will is the cause of woe. Perversity, pig-headedness, obstinacy, all these principles of evil can lead a young man down a path from which there is no turning or returning. We are all born into this world the same way, but the roads we choose are too often our undoing, to which Inspector John Hilliard of Scotland Yard can well testify.
There is a display cabinet at the yard marked unsolved. In it are items of clothing, weapons, empty bottles of poison, a parasol, even a pocket Bible. Evidence still insufficient to bring the guilty of various crimes to justice. I had in my hand a letter just received, which at long last might be the key to solving the Manchester Express murder. A case which began in London's Euston Station at 4:30 one blustery March afternoon.
Are you taking the Manchester Express, sir?
Yes, we are. First-class coach, please. Are you the train guard?
I am. If you and your lady will follow me, I'll find your compartment.
Oh, one that is empty, if you please. My wife doesn't wish to be disturbed during the journey.
I will if I can. But the 5 o'clock in Manchester is generally crowded. Hey, here we are. Hey, let's try this compartment door, shall we? Oh. I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking for a vacant compartment for this lady and gentleman.
That was a smoking compartment. That man in there was smoking a cigar. The lady cannot abide smoking.
We'll give it another try. If we have to look sharp, the train's about to leave. Oh, this one is vacant, sir. May I hand you up your Gladstone bag?
No, never mind.
Well, in you go, madam. You'll have the entire compartment to yourselves. Now, you, sir. You sure you don't want a hand with that bag?
I said no. Now shut the door.
Mopey! This station is Mopey.
Hey, thank you. The train's 5 minutes late.
We'll make it up before she pulls into Manchester.
I say there, do you know that one of your compartment doors is open? Right behind you there. One in first class.
Huh? Did someone just get off?
Not at all. This door was open when you rose rolling in. Hey, let's have a look, huh?
That's strange. There was a man with a cigar in there, Houston.
Nobody in here now.
A short, red-faced man with a black beard smoking a big cigar. Oh, that's why I put the gentleman and lady in the next compartment.
Oh, let's ask them. Perhaps they know something.
Oh, my Lord. Will you look at this?
Is he dead?
There's a hole where the heart is. A bullet hole, I warned you.
Lying there. Such a young fellow. Did he get on at Euston?
Well, not to my knowledge. I've never seen this unfortunate young man before. As I say, I know I put a gentleman and a lady in his compartment.
Are you quite sure, Jim? A lady?
Well, look up there over your head. What do you say?
Lady's parasol.
Oh, you're taller than I am. Would you reach it down from the luggage rack? Oh, yes. That's the parasol she was carrying.
Huh. 3 missing persons and a corpse. Oh, I can't let the train go on to Manchester now.
Oh, you're right.
What you going to say, Jim?
Well, not to expect the express to be on time today. And right quick to get on to Scotland Yard.
That was how I got into the case. 3 hours later, I was in Maltby. I identified myself as from Scotland Yard and found Jim Sloan, the Manchester Express train guard.
He took me to the scene of the crime.
Well, there's your body, Inspector, here. Just as the Maltby station master and I found it. We haven't touched the thing.
I'd say the bullet penetrated the heart at close range. Death must have been instantaneous. All right, let's have a go through the man's pocket. Oh, goodness. Look at this, Mr. Sloan. 2 gold watches in his waistcoat. Here's another watch in his ticket pocket.
Is there a ticket, Inspector?
I haven't run across it yet. Another watch in the breast pocket. That's not all. Look here. This leather strap round his left wrist. There's a watch there also. 6 watches.
Oh, well, I'd venture to say this man was a pickpocket.
That might explain it. On the other hand, no.
No?
These 2 watches are American make. So is this one. They all are. Rochester Watch Company. Mason Watches, Elmira, New York. Well, now we're finding a few interesting items. A small circular mirror. A silver box with matches. 1 brown leather cigar case. I'd say whatever led to the young gentleman's death, the motive was certainly not robbery.
And no railway ticket?
No ticket. And as far as I can see, back of his shirt, inside his jacket, no marking or labels whatsoever. The 2 you put in here, what luggage did they carry on at Euston Station?
In London? Well, let's see, the gentleman carried a large Gladstone, and he was quite definite about not letting me handle it. And the lady, all she had was that parasol there.
Yes, on the seat. Is that where you found it?
No. No, I'm sorry, we did move it. The station master took it down from the luggage rack at my request. I'm sorry about that. Will you be needing me any further, Inspector?
Oh, yes. But I'll have the yard notify the Northern Railway people that I want you to remain here in Maltby. There'll be an inquest, and we shall need your evidence.
Is Inspector Elliot here?
Yes, Coroner Willoughby. We're ready to give evidence at this inquest.
Thank you, Inspector. Will you lead off?
We of the yard have concluded that a crime has been committed. Assault and murder. We found no weapon in the compartment.
Yes. That disposes of any suicide theory.
Quite.
Inspector, we have a report here concerning the weapon used. From the bullet obtained in the deceased, it appears to be of small caliber, fired at fairly close range. Do you confirm this?
Absolutely.
Anything to add, Inspector?
At this point, only pure speculation.
Sir?
The question of how or why 3 passengers could leave a moving train, one of them getting on the train during the run between London and Maltby.
I plan to go into that, Inspector. You may step down, sir. Will the train guard, James Sloan, please step forward?
Yes, sir, Mr. Coroner. Present.
Regarding the inspector's speculation, do you have anything to add?
Well, you mean you'd like me to repeat what I told you before the inquest began?
If you would be so kind.
Well, the Manchester Express does make one very brief stop before Maltby.
And where is that?
At Monmouth. Or to put on some mail.
And, Mr. Sloan, did you see anyone get on or off the train at Monmouth?
I didn't, but I was fairly occupied loading the mail.
Well, the express make no other stops before you reach Maltby?
No, sir. There's one spot where we slow up between Pettisford and Cheltenham. We're making repairs there on the tracks. At that point, we lower our speed to 8-9 miles an hour.
Well, would you say, Mr. Sloan, that at that place it might be possible for a man or even for a particularly active woman to have left the train without serious injury?
Well, I would say it was possible, yes, sir, Mr. Coroner. Of course, perhaps not unobserved, sir.
Well, who could have seen them?
Well, Pettisford is an hour out of London. We The Fusinic fire, that will make it 6-ish. It's possible the railroad gang or plate layers might still have been working there.
Mr. Corner, may I add something there? Oh, certainly. You are the station master in Mortby, isn't it so?
Yes, sir. I spoke to the foreman of the railroad gang, but they saw nothing.
Oh, so it's the view of you gentlemen, I take it, that someone might have jumped off the train unseen or jumped on.
Coroner, that is our view as well. At 6 o'clock or so, it is fairly dark this time of year. There's probably an embankment.
Oh, yes, sir. Right along there, sir. A steep embankment.
Which could have served to screen anyone from sight. May I suggest, Coroner, that we recess this hearing until I've had the opportunity to actually walk the distance between where did you say the two spots were, Sloan?
Pettisford and Chelney.
Oh, yes. It is also quite possible that along that route we may discover the murder weapon. How far have we come, Sloan?
Well, I'd say from down here, Inspector, checking the markers on the tracks up there, we walk a bit early 3 miles. Another mile or so, we'll be at Pettisford.
We've been walking quite the reverse of the direction the express took, right? Going due south.
Oh, yes, Inspector. Where we started walking at Chelney is where the Manchester Express again picks up its normal speed. Now, in about 100 yards or so is where the train slows up for the track gang.
Ah, well, we haven't run across them.
Oh, well, no, it's Sunday, sir. Nobody works on Sunday.
So it is. You keeping your eyes open, Sloan?
Indeed I am, sir. If there's a gun lying somewhere along here, it won't escape me.
Wait a minute. What's this?
Well, it's a pocket Bible, sir.
Well. What's it say inside? Printed by the Bible Society, London. To my beloved Mary on our wedding day. But the date is obscured, smudged. Under that, for Michael from Mary, August 10th, 1865. And then a third inscription, for Edwin from his loving father. No date. All first names. Oh, it's too bad.
Oh, why is that, sir?
This Bible might belong to anybody. No way of identifying to whom it belongs. Oh, well, let's keep on walking.
Well, Inspector, look there. Those marks on that big flat rock.
Sloan, I think you found something.
Is it,
I wouldn't take an oath on it, but those stains are not very old. Someone was badly hurt here. I'd say those marks are blood.
Nothing can be more frustrating to students of sleuthing than mysterious disappearances. Couple that with a corpse that rode a train without a ticket, and you've got reason for a lot of head-scratching by Inspector John Hilliard. Does he come up with splinters or solutions? Wait and see when we return with Act 2. Remember the old saying, for want of a nail, the shoe is lost. For want of a shoe, the horse is lost. For want of a horse, the rider is lost. What does that tell us? Don't overlook the tiniest detail. It is that ability to probe and to question that has made Inspector Hilliard his reputation. And sometimes you add up 2 and 2, and 4 is not the answer.
Inspector Hilliard, are you prepared for the resumption of our inquest into murder discovered in a first-class compartment of the Manchester Express?
I am and I am not.
Aren't we being a little cryptic, Inspector?
Coroner Willoughby, we found no identification or manufacturer's labels on the garments worn by the deceased. No papers, some money, a strange small circular mirror, and 6 American pocket watches.
Well, have you any theory how the deceased came to be inside the train compartment and yet apparently not visible when the train guard let in the gentleman and the lady?
Yes, I have. He could have been concealed under the seat, which leads me to the second part of the theory. After the train left Euston Station in London, choosing to remain where he was, possibly the deceased overheard some secrets, which were of such a guilty nature that the man and woman dragged the victim from his hiding place and killed him.
You put the death then down to an accident of meeting?
Not the means. That was quite deliberate. But it is hardly likely the 3 could have met in that compartment by design, since Mr. Slow and the train guard was the one who opened the door of the compartment for them. The compartment he had intended them to occupy was taken by a gentleman smoking.
A gentleman who at this point is also missing.
Quite.
Inspector Iliad, I understand you've found a pocket Bible and traces of what may be blood on a stone during your examination of the train embankment.
Yes, we have. But so far as I can see at present, there's no connection with your coroner's inquiry here. The small Bible could have been dropped there by anyone, and even if the stains are identified as human, where would that lead us?
I agree. Insufficient evidence to be meaningful to the purposes of this inquest. Anything else?
I'm afraid not at this time.
In view of that, Inspector, we would have no reason to alter or amend the coroner's verdict of murder by a person or persons unknown.
Which brings us up to date. There, right before me, was the yard display cabinet representing crimes unsolved, filled with what the Maltby coroner had said was insufficient evidence to be meaningful. The parasol, the pocket Bible, the small mirror, the watches, the bullet taken from the deceased, but no gun, no fingerprints, no culprit. In short, no case. That is, until this morning, when I received this letter in my hand. Dear gentlemen of Scotland Yard, the last time I was in London, I was particularly fascinated by your display cabinet in the main hallway marked Cases Unsolved. I would imagine the case of the Manchester Express murder.
And whatever evidence you have collected is now in that cabinet. Perhaps after you've read this letter, you can mark that case solved. My people came from England, immigrating to the States in the 1850s, and settled in the town of Rochester, New York, where my father ran a dry goods store. We were only 2 sons, my younger brother, Timothy, and I. And one unfortunate day, out of the blue, my mother was stricken and died. My father, who loved her very much, went to pieces and suffered a stroke. Good morning, Father. How did you sleep?
What time is it? When yourself overslept in the store.
The doctor said the best thing for you to do is rest and take care of your heart.
My heart. She took it with her when she died. My beloved wife. Edwin, on the window seat is her little testament. The one she used to take to church. Bring it here.
I see it.
I want you to have it, Edwin. Dearest Mary would want you to have it. When we were first married, I gave it to her. Never be without it. Do you promise?
I promise.
Not that you need prayers as much as your brother. Timothy, that boy. You think you can take care of him?
Of course I can, Father. Now, don't you worry about Timothy. And you remember, he's 10 years younger than I am. And even Even though he's a senior in high school, I can still take him across my knee if he gets out of line.
That's good. He's a wild boy.
It's really about my younger brother, Timothy, that I'm writing you, gentlemen of Scotland Yard. He barely got through high school by the skin of his teeth. And then suddenly, he left home and went to New York City. My father was never again able to get out of bed. He'd ask about Timothy, and I'd make up stories about what a good job he had in the big city and so on. And then, one night... Timothy! Oh, come on in.
Well, hello, Brother Edwin. I want you to meet my friend, Mac McGuire.
Well, come in, both of you.
Well, thank you. You see, Mac? I told you we'd be welcome. Well, how have you been, Edwin?
Aren't you going to ask after Father?
Of course I will. How is he, by the way?
Well, he's had 2 more heart shocks. I keep him in bed.
Oh, I know how it is. My father had a coronary and passed on when I was quite young.
Ours is still alive, but barely. No. He asks after you every day, Timothy. Of course, he has no idea what you're up to in New York City.
And do you?
Well, I have a pretty good idea.
You sound like I was doing something criminal. Mac and I play cards. That's all we do. We give card-playing lessons. You'd be surprised how much people will pay to learn that they have a lot to learn.
Oh, Timothy.
I want you to know, Edwin. May I call you Edwin?
By all means.
I try to take good care of Timothy here. Believe me, he's almost like a brother to me.
Tell Edwin some of my accomplishments, Mac. Brother Edwin, you see before you one of the finest young actors in America. Myself.
Really? Well, you've been acting on the stage in New York?
Not exactly.
Oh, he is very good at disguises, your brother is. He acts out little parts, pretends to be different people in order to induce gentlemen of means to join in a game of cards.
It's a lot more fun than being a storekeeper, Edwin.
Why did you come back to Rochester?
Oh, just to have a place to rest our weary bones until the heat's off.
Well, some of your card-playing clientele didn't feel they got their money's worth, huh?
Look, Brother Edwin, we didn't come here to be criticized. I don't like the tone of your voice.
Well, let me remind you, Brother Timothy. I'm still 10 years older than you are and a lot heavier. I can still give you one good thrashing. Now, you and Mr. McGuire are welcome to stay here for a time, but I warn you. Try any of your card sharping tricks in this town, and I'll hand you over to the police so fast it'll make your head swim. Brother or no brother? Father wanted to see Timothy, so we went up to his bedroom. I'll say this. It did a lot for him. Timothy was always the favorite. But he and Mac McGuire hadn't been in town a week when I got a call from the police. Timothy had been arrested for passing a forged check.
I said I was sorry, didn't I?
Being sorry isn't good enough, Timothy.
I needed the money. Mac and I had this pigeon all staked out. He was aching for a game, just begging to have his feathers plucked.
Needed a bankroll to cheat someone, and you didn't care how you got it. That's irresponsible, Timothy.
I know I'm unreliable and crazy.
And downright crooked. Now, I've squared it away with the police. The money's being returned. And you're leaving here first thing in the morning.
Where's Mac?
Your good friend? I saw him at the railroad station with his bag. He's smarter than you, Timothy. He's gone.
I promise. I won't do anything like this again.
Well, I hope so. But ever since we were kids together, you've left a trail of broken promises 10 miles long. Now, brother, you are going to do it my way.
What way is that?
I'm afraid just taking you as far as New York isn't far enough. I mean, have you any idea what this would do to Father if he ever found out that his son was almost jailed for passing a bum check?
And I wouldn't like him to find that out.
Well, I guarantee you he's not going to.
I'll straighten out, I promise.
Well, I'm not waiting for that. You're going to do as I say, or I'll take you down to headquarters right now, tell them I've changed my mind, and let them throw the book at you. The next morning, I got a nurse from the hospital to come in and take care of Father. told my assistant I'd be gone for a few days and to keep the store running, and I brought Timothy down to New York. I had a friend there, an exporter of American watches who needed a representative in England. Now, the idea of going to London appealed to Timothy. He had no trouble in talking himself into the job and agreed to go to London with a full case of samples at 15% commission on all sales. I remained with Timothy in New York until the boat sailed.
Well, there goes the all-ashore signal. Edwin, thanks a lot for everything. I promise you I'm turning over a brand new leaf and become an honest man.
Well, I hope so. And I know Father will be pleased as anything when I tell him you've got yourself a good job.
Hey, you take good care of him, will you, Edwin? And I'll do my part. I promise you I'll never again hold a deck of cards in my hand.
Now, don't make any promises you can't keep.
I can.
Wait, over there. By the lifeboats, isn't that... It's McGuire.
Who?
Oh, Mr. McGuire. Mr. McGuire, will you come over here?
Why, of all people, Timothy, what are you doing on this ship?
Well, I'm going to London.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? So am I.
Timothy, you lied. You had no intention of going straight, did you?
Are you going to London also, Edwin?
Now that you mention it, Mr. McGuire, that may not be such a bad idea. Yes, I'll go and find the purser to see if I can share a cabin with my dear brother.
Edwin, are you going to nursemaid me across the Atlantic all the way to London?
It's a toss-up between that, Timothy, or my informing the police that you're on board.
It takes a bit of doing to expose one's brother in the hope you can cure him, save him from himself. A brother is a friend given by nature, to quote the old saying. Let us hope Timothy will believe Edwin is his friend. Or is Timothy's willfulness and crooked bent uncurable? I dread to find out, but find out we shall when I return with Act 3. Oh, where are we? Oh, yes. Standing beside Inspector John Hilliard in front of a display in Scotland Yard of evidence relating to crimes unsolved. In his hand is a letter, perhaps the key to a mystery that has plagued the yard for years. 3 passengers disappeared from the Manchester Express one day, leaving only a corpse behind them and not enough clues for a solution. The word evidence derives from the Latin meaning to see more. Perhaps this letter the inspector is reading will enable him to see more.
Gentlemen of Scotland Yard, if I've gone into some detail, it is because I want you to understand the predicament I was in. The ship sailed, and I shared a cabin with my brother.
But as the days went on, I realized my hands were tied. Timothy had decided on the easy way, the wrong way to riches, and, well, he thought me a sanctimonious fool.
Are you going to follow me all over the world, St. Edwin? Watch over me as if I were a child? Surely you must feel just a little bit idiotic.
I'll tell you what I feel. I feel ashamed. I thank the Lord Mother's not with us any longer, and that Father need never know what his favorite son turned out to be.
Now, if your lecture is over, I'd like to join some friends in the salon.
Oh, Timothy, listen, please. Look, here's Mother's little Bible, remember? The one she used to take to church.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, for her sake, give it up, this life of yours. You still can. Put your hand on Mother's Bible and this time promise.
Mac is waiting for me. I'd like to go now.
You have a good job in London. You're a good salesman.
I'm not cut out to be a salesman. Father was, you are, but not me.
Then why did you take this job?
Why not? The old fool paid my passage. I always wanted to travel the Atlantic on a steamship. Mac said we could clean up from Block Island to Southampton.
I couldn't give up. Somehow I had to make Timothy see the error of his ways. In the ship's salon, I found him and that McGuire playing poker with 2 passengers. Two lambs about to be fleeced.
I knew that if I didn't warn them, I was no better than an accomplice. Gentlemen of Scotland Yard, as I walked over to the table, I kept saying to myself, this is the right thing to do. I'm not being a Judas betraying my brother. I'm saving him while there is still time.
Hello, Edwin. Gentlemen, may I interrupt this game for a moment?
No, you may not. Go away. We're playing and we do not wish to be disturbed. Your dear Timothy.
Please, Edwin, will you go away? Now, don't make a nuisance of yourself.
Timothy, will you get your brother out of here?
This gentleman is Mac McGuire. Have you been introduced? You see, Mr. McGuire is one of the most notorious card sharpers in the United States.
Prove it, you meddlesome idiot.
Oh, I'd be glad to.
I'll sue you for slander. Will somebody fetch a captain?
Mr. McGuire, if you will turn up your right sleeve to the shoulder, well, go on. Don't you wish to sue me for slander? Well, go on, Timothy. Don't stop dealing the cards on my account. Why, gentlemen, look what we have here. Indeed, what have I picked up from my brother's lap? Well, do you know what this round little mirror is, gentlemen?
Give that back to me.
Oh, certainly, Timothy, take it. Well, gentlemen, let me tell you how it works. One sits back a bit from the table, lays the mirror face up on the lap, and as you deal, why, you can see the face of every card you give your adversary. You see, one can learn a great deal about card sharping if one's brother is in the business.
I'm getting out of here. The game's over, gentlemen.
As I write this letter so many years later, I recall that Timothy was very quiet and reserved as we arrived in London. I installed him in a flat, and he seemed quite shaken by the scandal aboard ship. Or so I thought. He started the rounds of selling his American watches, and I was delighted he appeared to enjoy his work. It seemed to me he'd turned the corner, and I decided I could safely return to Rochester. I went along to the steamship line, purchased my ticket, and returned to the flat.
Well, who just walked in the door if it isn't Brother Edwin?
McGuire, what are you doing here?
He's helping me pack, can't you see?
Where are you going, Timothy, and why?
Well, it's rather a long story, dear brother, and we don't have the time to tell it.
A little problem has presented itself, so we thought this might be a good time to go up north and enjoy the country air.
Have you been up to your old tricks with McGuire again? I thought you promised me that you would...
We met purely by accident and just happened to get into a little game at the Railroad Hotel.
Stupid loudmouth, all that shouting just because one of them bent down to tie his shoelace and found an extra ace on the floor. Hurry up, Timothy. Trains wait for no man.
Tim's not leaving here. If he's broken the law, it's about time he paid for it. I'm locking this door.
Give me that key, Brother Edwin. Now, don't be silly.
Take your hands off me. Give me that key. When I came to, McGuire and Timothy were gone. I thought I'd heard Timothy say something about the Manchester Express. I pulled myself together and hailed a cab to Euston Station. The express had not yet left. I promised myself I'd go all the way to Manchester, find my brother, and do everything in my power to get him back on the straight and narrow. I found a compartment at the smoking inn, got inside, lit up a cigar, and waited for the train to leave.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was looking for an unoccupied compartment for this gentleman and lady.
There's a man smoking in there. No, that won't do. The lady cannot abide smoking. Find us another one.
It was McGuire, disguised. And standing behind him in a long cape was Timothy, made up to look like a woman. A wig and a black veil down his face. His disguise, complete with lady's parasol, didn't fool me for a moment. When we stopped at Monmouth to take on mail, I quickly changed compartments. There were no corridors between compartments like on American trains. The doors opened only to the platform, but nobody saw me.
I should have locked our compartment door. Didn't I tell you, Timothy? Brother Edwin would find his way in here. Well, How's your jaw?
Timothy, for heaven's sake, listen to me.
I've been listening to you all my life. Preach, preach, preach. That's all I've ever heard.
Oh, look at you. Wearing those ridiculous curls, a veil, pretending to be a woman.
I had to wear all this. How do you think I could get by the cops? It's good, isn't it?
Oh, Timothy, please come to your senses. Are you going to spend all your life cheating and running? Haven't you got more pride? What's happened to you?
Oh, do I have to sit here the whole way to Manchester listening to this Boy Scout brother of yours?
I'm not talking to you, McGuire.
Well, that suits me fine. Just don't cross me.
Oh, come on, Mac. You don't have to threaten anybody. He means well. It's just the way he is.
You don't see yourself at all, do you, Timothy?
The conductor's been around to punch tickets, so I'm taking this stuff off. I'll shove the wig and the veil and the cape into the Gladstone. Where'll I put the parasol?
Timothy, you can't go on like this for the rest of your life, stealing people's money and having to skip town.
I like this kind of life. There's excitement to it.
Oh, you're so stupid you don't even see that you're being used.
Why don't you go run a Sunday school, Brother Edwin? Don't listen to him, Timothy.
I'm not.
I can't breathe this stuff here with you two.
What are you doing?
Opening this window. Getting some fresh air. Give me that bag.
What are you doing?
There it goes. Out the window.
What did you throw the bag out for? It's got all my costumes in it, everything.
If nothing but disguises stands between you and jail, when we get to Manchester, to jail you'll go.
Listen, you, he's my partner. You're not going to bully him.
If prison's the only way to keep you out of Timothy's life, I'll make sure he gets there.
You see this, Brother Edwin?
Mac, don't do that. Put that gun away.
I'd like you to leave this compartment right now.
He can't get out now. The train's moving too fast.
Just jump out the window after the bag.
You know something, McGuire?
You're crazy.
I made a jump for McGuire's gun, and it went off, hitting Timothy right in the heart. He fell to the floor. We stood there, horrified. I knelt down and listened. He was dead. At that moment, the train started to slow down. Why? I don't know. McGuire saw his chance to escape, opened the compartment door and jumped. I jumped right after him. He wasn't going to get away from me. The two of us rolled down the embankment, and then I blacked out. When I came to, McGuire was mopping my head where it was cut with a handkerchief.
I couldn't leave you out here alone, Brother Edwin.
Oh, my head.
Just stop bleeding now.
Oh, I don't understand you. Or aren't you a dozen miles away?
Now, I couldn't run off with you lying here at the bottom of this embankment.
You shot Timothy.
You had a hand in it. The gun wouldn't have gone off if you hadn't jumped me.
Oh, good Lord, forgive me, so I did. My head's clearing now.
Well, you crashed right into that rock.
Oh, why are you still here, McGuire? You should have run away while I was unconscious.
And now, Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the universe of the uncanny. We live on such a tiny surface of space and time and try so hard to shut out the mass that lies beyond. But when the whispers die out and the echoes cease, a force still fills the void that remains. Evil spirits, malignant and destructive, waiting in limbo to be summoned by the foolhardy. In our tale, a young and talented student of the Talmud turns to a secret body of occult doctrine, the Kabbalah, to conquer death itself.
Simon, why do you punish yourself so?
To reach an exalted state. I wish to attain the possession of a clear and sparkling diamond and melt it down in tears, then inhale its essence into my soul. I want to attain the rays of the third planet of beauty. I want I want 2 barrels of golden pieces for him who can only count in gold.
Please, Simon, my father is not greedy. He only wants a bright future for me.
And your bright future is paved with gold.
Be careful, my son. You are on a slippery road. No holy powers will help you achieve what you want.
If the holy powers will not, then I must...
Don't say it, Simon. You terrify me.
Then I must find my way along another path.
Our mystery drama, The Demon Spirit, was especially adapted from the classic S. Ansky play, The Dybbuk, for the Mystery Theater by Milt Wissoff, and stars Norman Rose and Mason Adams. Black magic is rooted in the darkest corners of our mind and emerges only when we feel the insatiable need for power, money, love, any desire that becomes obsessive when withheld. It has always been so. Man has invoked the aid of spirits since he first evolved. What could be more natural for primitive man than the urge to call upon the supernatural when confronted with the sinister demons of wind, fire, and water? Civilization has only spread a thin veneer over this ancient instinct, a veneer that vanishes completely in our tale concerning a young theological student, pure of spirit, who invokes terrible forces in his quest for love.
It's Simon, Rabbi. I've returned. May I come in?
Simon. Oh, come in, my son. Come in. So you've finally come back. You look so pale and drawn.
I've had a long, hard trip.
Why did you stay away so long? It's been almost a year. We missed you.
Yes, you mean you missed me.
That's not true. Many regard you highly.
But not enough to consider me as a prospective son-in-law.
But Leah thinks well of you.
Not enough to oppose her father's wishes.
There are traditions, Simon. A daughter must obey her father.
Well, it's time we change them.
Look, Simon, Sender is no monster. He merely wants what he thinks is best for his daughter. Come, Simon, let's talk about you.
There's not much to say.
You're a fool. A bright, intelligent, scholarly fool. Your brilliance was the talk of the community, and then you disappeared. Where did you vanish to?
At first, I just wandered aimlessly, and then one day I heard about this small village where a great scholar and wonder worker lives. A man so steeped in the ritual and lore that he can make miracles.
And did you find him?
Yes, Reb Meyer. I found him after months of wandering.
Is he truly a worker of miracles?
Even more wondrous than I had heard.
Is your wonder worker a student of the Kabbalah?
A master of it. He taught me that man can develop the divine spark within him until he masters the entire universe and all its forces.
You're meddling with something beyond you, Simon. It shows in your fevered eyes, your gauntness. Don't dwell too deeply on these mysteries.
Why not? The Kabbalah tears your soul away from the limits of the earth and lifts you to paradise.
Remember, only 4 wise men succeeded. Only one went in and came out again, unscathed. One died, one went mad, and one lost his faith.
I'm not frightened. They may have failed because they entered paradise for the wrong reason. I want to offer myself as a sacrifice, like the great one who succeeded.
But how can you compare yourself?
I make none. I will follow my own road.
Reb Meyer, it's Leah.
Oh, come in, my child. How nice to see you.
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. You remember Simon?
Oh, well, of course I do. You've been away, Simon.
Then you noticed.
We missed you, even though you left without a word.
There was nothing more to say.
Reb Meyer, you promised to show me the embroidered curtains of the ark.
And so I shall.
Aren't you afraid to be in the temple so late at night?
No, not afraid. Sad and touched. The walls look as if they've been wept over. I wish I could put my arms around this ancient tear-stained wall and never leave.
Tears are everywhere, Leia, not just here.
And happiness, too. How does our Simon seem to you after his long absence?
Pale. Have you been ill?
Yes, but not of the body.
But why do you punish yourself so?
To reach an exalted state, I wish to attain the possession of a clear and sparkling diamond and melt it in my tears, then inhale its essence into my soul. I want to attain the rays of the third planet of beauty. I want 2 barrels of golden pieces for him who can only count in gold.
Please, Simon. My father's not a greedy man. He only wants a bright future for
And
me.
your bright future is paved with gold.
Be careful, my son. You're on a slippery road. No holy powers will help you achieve what you want.
And if the holy powers will not, then I must...
Don't say it, Simon. You terrify me.
And I must find my way along another path.
Reb Meyer! Ah, good day to you, Sender. What brings you to the marketplace? Don't you trust your servants?
I was looking for you. I'm bursting with good news.
Yes, I know.
How could you? I've just...
In a closed community, nothing stays secret very long. Congratulations. Who is this paragon you've betrothed your daughter to?
A fine young man, completely worthy of becoming part of my family.
I was curious. Tell me, why did you stand in the way of Simon?
Simon, but he's only a poor student. How would he fit?
With the rich house of Sender? He loves Leia, and I'm sure that she loves him.
She will love her bridegroom as well, I assure you.
How can you guarantee what you cannot control? A heart is not a machine.
I know my daughter. Reb Meyer, I would like to talk to you about the arrangements for the wedding.
No, not here, Sender. Here one buys food and drink, not a life. Come to the temple, and we will talk. Simon, I have some food for you, and some news.
Reb Meyer, I'm not hungry.
I'm afraid the news I have for you will
It's not news to me. I was there with you at the market. I was there in spirit. I heard everything.
Red Meyer! Lord's name, open the door!
Let her in, Simon, before she tears the walls down.
Help me with your prayers. Intercede for my daughter, the forlorn widow who is at death's door. Please, I beseech you, help me.
We will pray and hope for the best.
No, I need more than hope. I need help.
And you shall have it.
No, please, don't interfere, Simon.
I must. Now, take this diagram I've drawn, mark it out around your daughter's bed, the circle completely around, and the 6-pointed star with a point toward her head. Slaughter a young fowl and touch her forehead with its freshly drawn blood.
Stop that! I forbid this!
What am I to do?
He offers hope. I give you your daughter's life.
Give me the diagram, Simon. I will follow you, and God bless you.
Simon, I asked you not to interfere. You have gone too far.
Far enough. I still have a long way to go. But I am drawing nearer all the time. Watch, Reb Meyer. This is the Lord of the gods, Lord of the universe, he whom the winds fear. Thee I invoke, the bornless one, thee that didst create the earth and the heavens, the night and the day. Thou art the truth and matter. Into the magic circle, power the hazel wand. Shroud me with a cloak of darkness.
Simon, come back before it is too late.
He has covered me with a raven's wings. He has whispered the unnameable to me. I am master of many arts and skills.
The black arts.
No, Reb Meyer. When the curtain parts, all is visible, black and white alike.
No, Simon. It is time to sleep now. I am tired. You must go now.
I'm no longer welcome here.
You are to me, my son, but not to this temple. Go now.
I'm here, Reb Meyer, to discuss the arrangements.
Sender, you are certain that you want to go through with the marriage?
As certain as I have been of anything in my life.
Sender! Sender, I have something to show you. Look at this object in my hand.
Why, it's a golden amulet.
Don't you recognize it?
It looks like the one I presented to you on your birthday. But it cannot be.
Why not?
Because that was not gold, Rebmeyer.
But it is the same amulet, Sender. Sender, I have worked a miracle. Something many men have tried to do all of their lives. I have turned base metal into gold.
I don't believe it.
But it's true. Give me any object and I will convert it to gold for you. Think of it. I can make you rich beyond your wildest dreams.
I couldn't allow you.
Please, Sender, take my offer. Please. All I want is Leia's hand in return.
Impossible. I have given my word.
Weigh your word against gold,
No,
Sender.
I must weigh it against my daughter's happiness. And that is my concern above all. Thank you, Simon. I bear you no ill feelings, but my daughter will be married as soon as Rebmeyer can make the arrangements.
How can that be, Rebmeyer? I've done everything. The fasting. I've worked with the word, the spells, the symbols, all in vain.
What will be, Simon. Stay with me now.
But what remains for me? What is there I can still do? Black Rider, fling back your hood. Demon and Master, show me the way. I see. Thank you, the secret is revealed. I see you now. I see him, and I see...
Simon, what is it?
I have won. Rebmeyer, I have won. The bride is mine.
It is said there are 4 indispensable conditions to knowledge and power in the black arts: an intelligence illuminated by study, an intrepidity which nothing can check, a will which nothing can break, and a steadfastness nothing can corrupt. Simon, it seems, was master of all. Will he then prevail even after death? We shall know more when I return shortly with Act 2. How can we explain the strength of superstition? Shall we ascribe it to the primitive, the ignorant? Then how can we explain the fact that British witch covens celebrated All Hallows Eve before tremendous crowds with rites involving the magic circle, the magic knife, weird incantations, and all the other trappings of the occult? Many believe the origin and development of superstition are rooted in fact, that it exists and makes itself known to us. Perhaps we can shed some light on the subject.
Rebmeyer, it's so hard for me to believe that he's gone.
He is, my child. He's buried there. Poor Simon. Everything he did with such intensity. He studied longer, prayed harder than any of my pupils.
And his love?
Was deeper than most. He died for it.
I had a dream that I was wandering in the meadow when a storm arose, and I hid in a small hut until the rain stopped. It was very early morning, and the vapors rose over the fields, and as they swirled, they took shape. Rebmeyer, it was Simon that appeared in my dream. He called to me, but I couldn't hear, and then he beckoned to me to follow him. But when I did, I awoke.
It was a dream.
Nothing more.
We must leave here at once.
Answer me, Rebmeyer. Is Simon stronger than death? Is he still here?
No, Leia. He is dead. You must remember that. He is dead and he will never come to life again. And you must live, my child. You must live with the living. Come now, let us go.
I thought I heard him so clearly.
We'll meet again, my bride, my beautiful Leia. No one can take you from me now.
I'm so happy you could come, Reb Meyer. This would be no wedding without you.
How could I miss such an event?
Did you happen to meet the groom's party? They should have been here by now.
The bridegroom will arrive on time. That's not what you need worry about.
What do you mean?
Nothing, Sander. I meant nothing. Return to your festivities.
So I shall. Everyone! Everyone into the house! There are silver coins waiting for all of you there! Reb Meyer, please stay with Leia until I return.
I will be here. Leia, child, you're white as a sheet. Did they tire you with the dancing?
Well, it was all so violent. My head swam. I grew faint, and then someone lifted me high in the air and carried me far, far away.
Perhaps you should rest a while. I'll wait outside.
No, Reb Meyer. Stay.
Don't think about demons and evil spirits. Go, Leia. Change your dress. The dancers have stained it. Freshen your beauty and prepare to meet your bridegroom.
No, not yet. Will you come with me in the cemetery?
Why?
To visit my mother. She died when I was still so young. I want to invite her to join my father in leading me to the wedding canopy. And afterward, she will dance with me.
No, Leia, I forbid it.
But it's the custom, Reb Meyer.
Customs are not rigid, my child. You will not dwell with the dead, but with the living.
Then I will invite her from here. Beloved mother, I invite you to my wedding. Come and stand near me under the canopy. Who's there?
Your father, dear. May I come in?
Oh, Father, of course.
Why are you still sitting here, child?
Oh, I was just thinking. Grandmother says I must go to the graveyard.
You have my permission.
But Reb Meyer says I should not go.
He's an old man, set in his ways. Go, child. Go to your mother and shed your tears.
May I invite her to the wedding?
Of course. And your grandfather as well.
And I would also like to invite someone who is not related.
It is forbidden. If you invite a stranger, the other dead may take offense.
He's not a stranger. In our house, he was like one of us.
I think I hear. Yes, it is the wedding party. Your bridegroom, Menashe, is arrived at last.
But, Father,
Not now, Leia. I must meet the wedding party. Hello, wait there. I'm coming. Welcome, Menashe. How was the trip?
Oh, we had a hard and bitter journey. We lost the road and wandered about the fields for a long time.
Menashe, you're shivering. Are you cold?
Yes, I felt this chill since I approached your town. Penetrates the marrow of my bones and fills me with an uncertain and unknown dread.
What is it you fear?
I don't know.
Come, let's have a drink on your safe arrival. It will warm you and drive away the demons. Who is it?
Open the door, Sender.
What is she? What's happened?
What is it, Reb Meyer? It's Leia. Bring her in.
What?
Put her on the couch.
My baby. What has happened?
You can go now, all of you.
What is it, Reb Meyer? My God. Is she...
No. She's in a coma.
How still she is. How lovely.
How did this happen?
She went to the grave, despite my warning, and wept. And then suddenly she started to talk incoherently. No one could make out a word she was saying. And then she fainted.
Oh. Leia, do you hear me? Everything will be all right.
Who is this man?
This is Menashe, your bridegroom.
No, that's a lie. He's not my bridegroom, nor will he ever be.
My child. What has come over you?
I will not marry Menashe or any other man I do not choose.
Sleep now, Leia. Sleep and rest. We will talk about this in the morning.
But we were to be married at noon.
Yes. Is it wise to delay?
Not wise, perhaps, but necessary. If you value the life of your daughter.
Where is the physician?
He had to leave. There was no point in keeping him any longer. Did you do as I told you?
Yes, I summoned the wise man of Bratislav. He will come. But it will be days before he's here.
Leia. Leia, how do you feel?
Tired. I'm so tired. Where am I?
Where you have always been. In your home.
Turn down the lights. My eyes. I've been in dark places so long.
You're back now. God be praised.
It was so cold where I've been.
You'll feel better now that you're with us again.
I feel nothing, Father. Empty. Everything is so empty. I must go back again.
Try to get out of bed, child.
I have no place here.
What's happening, Redmire? A voice. Leia, open your eyes.
I cannot stay. I cannot stay.
Wake up, child. Listen to your father.
You are not my father. You are not any part of me. Burning sulfur. I am filled with the smell of burning.
Leia, in the name of God, Leia, come back.
If I do, it will not be in that name.
2 days, Redmire. 2 days she lies there. And still no sign of the wise man.
He will come, Sender. Be patient.
Be patient? How can I? She was all I lived for.
I have no patience either, Redmire. I love her so deeply. I cannot wait until we are man and wife.
But you hardly know her.
I know her as well as I have ever known anyone. She is dear to me. What more can I say?
Open the door, Menashe.
A good day to you, Reb Nissen.
And a good day to you, Redmire.
Thank God you've come. We've waited so eagerly.
It's not an easy journey from Bratislav, you know.
You don't. Can I offer you something?
No. I wish to examine your daughter first. Oh, poor child. She hardly seems more than that. How long has she had that mark on her cheek?
I have never noticed it.
It seems more like a shadow.
Yes. A dark shadow. I've seen it before. I will try to rouse her. God's word is great and holy. The holiest land is the land of Israel. In the land of Israel, the holiest city is Jerusalem. In Jerusalem, the holiest place was the temple.
Holy, unholy, and sacrilegious. Evil is the whole.
Where have you come from, Spirit?
I have risen from repose to bring an end to all this.
Who are you?
I am Leia, daughter of Sender, beloved of Simon.
Beloved of Menashe.
Be quiet, Menashe. Do not interfere.
Rest easy, Spirit. Hear me out. At the edge of the world stands a tall mountain, and on the mountain lies a great rock, and from the rock flows a clear spring. At the other edge of the world is its heart, and it gazes at the cool spring, and cannot have its fill of looking, but it cannot take the slightest step toward the spring.
But I can't.
You are awake, my child.
Have I been sleeping?
Yes, you have for several days.
I feel so tired. I'm so tired.
Is she all right?
Yes, she sleeps naturally now.
Oh, thank you, Red Nissen.
When she awakes, can we have the wedding ceremony?
We must wait and see, Menashe.
No, Redmire. We must not wait. We must try the wedding as soon as possible. There is no time to lose.
Help me, Father. I feel so weak.
Of course, my darling. I should have known. Here, take my arm.
Stand by me, Mother. It is such a difficult way for me.
She is here with you, as are all who love you. Friends, it's time for the ceremony. There's your Menashe. Look at him. So tall, so handsome.
Quicker, Father. We must hurry.
As we stand under this canopy,
I will not stand under it.
Come, closer, Leia.
No, I will not.
Send her, usher her under.
Ready the candles for the sleeping dead to wake till they are burnt down and spent. This is our final song until we return where we belong.
Be still, my child. In the name of the King, our Lord, be still.
Rouse the steps carefully, for this place is chosen ground. 7 times we turn around within the magic circle. 7 times we turn about.
Marasha, do you take this woman to be your wife?
With all my heart.
Leia, do you take this man for your husband?
Never!
Leia!
Never is not my bridegroom!
Red Mire, continue.
Never! Holy bridegroom, protect me! Holy bridegroom, save me from this, I call upon you! Save me!
Red Mire, pronounce them man and wife.
Red Mire, you will never pronounce them man and wife. They do not belong with each other.
Simon, is that you?
Aye. It is Simon Redmire, come back for my destined bride, and I will never leave her again.
You must not do this, Simon.
Simon, what is happening here?
Yes, Simon, my greedy friend. Simon, you murderer. You killed me, but you could not kill our love.
Listen, my daughter. She's gone mad.
No, Cinder, not mad. She has been possessed by a Dibuk. An evil spirit has control over her.
The belief in possession is an ancient one. From the earliest times, men have been fascinated with the possibility that our earthly shell can be taken over by an alien form. And the horror of it haunts us, even today. How does a body become possessed? And how can we exorcise it? We shall find out when I return shortly with Act 3. How did this act of possession begin? Certainly the setting of the Dybbuk was its basis. A closed world which, despite its proximity to the 20th century, had not as yet purged itself of faith in magic-making. A world heavily tarnished with superstition. And yet, it was a world pervaded by a mystic sense of the immediacy of God, of the miraculous, and the power of man. In such a world, the natural and the supernatural, the living and the dead, seem to flow across one another in a continual contact. A world where the daily routine of life absorbs and becomes a symbol of eternity.
Please, Reb Nissen. I know you're tired, but my daughter lies in grave danger. Her soul is at stake.
I know. The misery and anguish of the world reach out to me. Every plea pierces me as a needle, and I have no more strength. I can go no further.
Rabbi, you cannot desert me in my hour of need. Help me. Save my child.
If I can. Now, the Dybbuk. You knew him well.
He ate at my house regularly until he left one day. When he returned to our town, he was meddling with the Kabbalah and came to grief.
By what powers?
They say by evil spirits.
Did you cause him pain or shame? Now try to remember.
I don't know. I don't remember.
All right. Bring in the girl.
Come in, Leia. Come in, my child. Don't you hear me? Come in.
I won't.
Leia, dearest, have pity. Don't shame me. Come in.
I want to obey, Father, but I cannot.
Maiden, I command you, come in and sit down.
Let me go. I refuse.
Dybbuk, I command you to say, why did you enter the body of this maiden?
I am her destined bride.
Our holy Torah forbids the dead to abide among the living.
I am not dead.
You are departed from our world. You are forbidden to return until the great ram's horn is heard. Therefore, I command you to leave the body of this girl.
Reb Nissen, I know how powerful you are, how invincible. I know that you can command the angels, but you cannot sway me.
Wandering soul, I feel great pity for you. I will try to release you from destroying angels, but you must leave the body of this girl.
I will not leave.
Dybbuk, soul of one who left our world, I command you to leave this body, and in leaving not to harm her nor any other living creature. If you do not obey, I will proceed against you with anathema and excommunication, with all the powers of exorcism.
I do not fear your anathemas, and I do not believe in your assurances.
In the name of Almighty God, I charge you for the last time. Go, or I will give you over into the hands of the destroying angel.
In the name of Almighty God, I have joined with my destined bride, and I will not part from her forever.
Sender, have white robes brought. Bring 7 ram's horns, 7 black candles, then take from the holy ark the 7 sacred scrolls.
Wait, Reverend, do you believe in justice?
In justice and in truth.
And I demand that Sender be brought before a rabbinical court. I demand a trial.
On what charges?
I charge Sender with spilling my blood. I am the son of Abraham ben Rivka. I bring charges of an obligation that Sender had to my father, which he did not fulfill.
In that case, I will postpone the exorcism until tomorrow noon. Sender, do you remember the Dybbuk's father, Abraham?
But he's dead these many years.
Know then that you will be summoned to trial to answer his charges.
Heaven help me. What does he want of me? What should I do?
You must accept the summons.
I will do as you say.
Send for the bridegroom Menashe. He must be at the trial as well. When the Dybbuk leaves, the marriage will take place.
Almighty God, help me to find peace.
Judges, sit beside me. We can begin the trial. I call upon Sender.
I am here, Reb Nissen.
Will you accept the verdict of this court?
Yes.
Will you carry out our decision?
I will.
Sender, Abraham claims that in your youth, you were students, that your souls were bound together in loyal friendship. You were both married in the same week, and each of you pledged that if his wife should conceive and bear a child, the one a boy, the other a girl, the children should wed.
Yes, it was so.
He died soon after, but you grew rich and Abraham's son was poor. You turned your gaze from him and sought other matches for your daughter among families of wealth and station. Abraham saw how his son was plunged into despair and went wandering, seeking new ways. And the powers of blackness spread their nets for him and captured him. Sender, did you hear the charges? What do you have to say in your defense?
I have no words for my defense. None. But I beg my old comrade to spare my child. For I did nothing out of ill will, I swear to you, Abraham. After you departed, I did not know what happened to your wife. She left our village for the home of her people. I never knew she had a son.
Abraham asks why, when his son was received into your home, sat at your table, you never inquired who he was.
I do not know. But I can swear I was always drawn to him.
Abraham declares that deep in your heart you recognize Simon. That is why you never asked who he was. You sought riches for your daughter, and in doing so, you thrust his son into the abyss.
I cannot say. I have no answer.
This tribunal has heard the arguments and now delivers its verdict. Sender, you are held guilty on the charges brought by Abraham. You will give half your wealth to the poor, and as long as you live, you will light a memorial candle on the anniversary of the death of Abraham and Simon, and recite the prayers for the dead as though they were your own children. Now, let us proceed with the marriage ceremony. Dibuk, in the name of this holy congregation and the great Sanhedrin of Jerusalem, I command you for the last time to depart.
I will not leave.
Members of the congregation, don your robes. Stand there. Distribute the 7 horns and the 7 scrolls.
Yes.
Stubborn spirit, since you are not humble unto our command, I give you over into the power of the higher spirits to expel you by force. Blow the ram's horns.
Let me go.
Do not drag me. I will not. I cannot leave.
Since the higher powers cannot conquer you, I will give you over into the middle powers that are neither good nor evil. Let them, by whatever cruel means at their disposal, tear you out. Sound the horns!
Angels and hosts, help me!
And I declare you excommunicated from all of Israel by the sentence of the angels, by the decree of the saints. We anathemize, cut off, and curse you. The Lord blot out his name under heaven and set him apart for destruction. Sound the horns.
I can struggle no more.
Do you submit?
I submit.
Do you promise of your own free will to depart and never return?
I promise. Recite the prayer of the dead for me. My appointed time runs out.
Say Kaddish for his soul.
Oh, Father. Oh, Father, I'm so sad. Help me.
Do not be sad. Let your heart be light, and may holy cherubim cradle you in their wings.
Do you hear? They're going to dance around the holy grave so that my dead mother may rejoice.
Do not tremble, child. Do not be afraid. You are guarded by 60 giants with drawn swords. Our holy patriarchs protect you from evil.
Leia.
Simon. I hear your voice, but I cannot see you.
A forbidden circle rings you round.
Your voice sounds as sweet as the weeping of a violin on a silent night. Oh, who are you?
I have forgotten. Only in your thoughts can I remember myself.
I remember now. My heart was drawn to you as a bright star. On silent nights, I have shed sweet tears. And always in my dreams, I saw... Oh, was it you?
It was.
Yes, I remember. Your hair was soft and it glistened as though with tears. Day and night I thought of you. Return to me, my bridegroom, my husband. I will carry you in death in my heart. And in my dreams we will rock our unborn babes. We will sew them clothes and sing them lullabies.
The wedding procession has started, Leia. We must go.
They come to lead me to the canopy with a stranger. Come to me, my bridegroom. Oh, I see you. A light upon the wall. The barrier is broken. Come to me.
I am coming.
A great light flows about me.
I am joined with you, my destined bridegroom.
Too late. Blessed be the true judge. May their poor souls find rest.
And so the demon bridegroom and his bride are joined until the Great Awakening. A small gravestone marks the place where Leia, daughter of Sender, is interred. But none of the villagers in the closed world believe it is her final resting place. Steeped in superstition, they cast an eye over the shoulder when they pass the grave. I'll be back shortly. We scoff at the supernatural, but not in the dark, when strange sounds echo. And even the most rational of us find more and more natural what was once deemed the supernatural. Minds have been linked across great separations of space without visible means of contact. If mental telepathy and magic shapes exist, why not other forces still branded as the supernatural? Our cast included Norman Rose, Mason Adams, Marion Seldes, Nat Poland, Joe Silver, and Jack Grimes. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Uncertainty, unfortunately, must always be the name of the game we are fated to play here below. Even the greatest book ever devised for our guidance can be used to support either side of an argument. Thus, we are told in one chapter, that which is crooked cannot be made straight. And in another, we are assured that the crooked shall be made straight. Well, since our concern at this time is with the crooked and the straight, you shall have the opportunity to decide for yourself.
I wish I could think of a way to raise money. Go to a bank. I don't think my credit's that good. I didn't say go to a bank to borrow money. Well, why else would I go? Well, you can also go there to steal money. To... Me? Rob a bank? Sure. Hey, who do you think I am? I'll bet you that within 2 weeks, you'll say, okay, Walt, let's go rob that bank. You're crazy. Maybe. But that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Our mystery drama, The Unthinkable, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Sign-Off, the sinus medicines. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Somewhere... What did you do today? If this was a working day, was it very much different from what you did yesterday or from what you will do tomorrow? For so many people, Life is a routine, regular, predictable. And what did you believe yesterday? Is it different from what you believe today? When did you form your philosophy of life? When did you create your sense of values, your morality? When did you decide on what is right and what is wrong and where you would draw the line? Of course, there are those people who never make these decisions. They just go along from day to day and see what turns up.
Well,
The man himself.
you're late.
Yeah.
Twins couldn't wait up.
I'm sorry.
Kids should always be able to say goodnight to Daddy. So how'd it go today?
Well, it was a sad. I've been trying to reach the guy all day. Finally caught him at 4:30. Come out to see me right now, he said. I drove all the way to East Wellington.
Did you get the...
No, I didn't get the job.
I'm sorry.
You want to know something? I don't think I'll ever get a job.
I guess you're right. I don't think you're ever going to get a job.
How can you say a thing like
Why not? You just said it.
I can say it. I have the right to say it, but nobody else does.
Well, you've been out of work for 16 months.
15. Don't you have any faith in my ability?
Your ability to do what?
Roxanne, what kind of conversation are we
A
having?
realistic conversation. I go by the record, by the facts.
Roxy, what am I supposed to think?
You are supposed to think, I would imagine, how to best spend your time without working at a job. Well, what other useful function might you perform?
The only useful function I can perform is to earn enough money to support this family.
Darling, obviously you can't do it.
Are you trying to destroy my morale?
I'm only stating the truth.
If I can't support this family, who can? We have 6-year-old twins. Do you propose to send them to work?
Well, I solved the problem.
You did. And may I ask how?
I got a job.
You got a what?
A job.
What do you mean you got a job?
A job. A situation. Employment.
Roxy, how could you get a job? You never worked a day in your life.
That has nothing to do with it. I discovered something today. You know what this entire situation is all about. There are those people who know how to get jobs and those who don't.
Really?
Now, you have been looking for almost a year and a half, and what's the result? Nothing. On the other hand, I go out, and in the first hour of the first day, at the first place I applied, I found it.
And what did you get? Some job as a waitress, for crying out loud?
No. I got a job in a bank as assistant to the manager.
Well, what are you talking about? What do you know about money?
Well, that's what the man asked me. You know what I told him? I said I know how to spend it. One thing led to another, and he said, unorthodox approaches and unorthodox people are what we need today. And so I start tomorrow, 9 to 3.
Well, you can't.
Why not?
But the kids get home from school at 1. Who's going to be here?
You are.
Me?
Well, you're not working.
Well, I can't stay home and take care of the kids.
You would be surprised how rewarding it is. I know. I've had 6 years of it.
But I'm an engineer.
Of course.
A graduate engineer. I'm a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering.
And it's trained you to be very efficient. That means you'll clean the house faster and better than I ever could.
Now look here, Roxy. It's not my job to mind the kids and clean the house.
Whose job is it?
Well, it's yours.
Where does it say so?
Roxy, you can't ask me to hold still for your taking a job if it means I have to sit home.
Darling, I am not the one who's asking you. In reality, it is the landlord who's asking you, the grocer, the butcher.
Now, this is unthinkable. I was brought up in a family and in a tradition where men worked at their jobs and women ran the house. Well, whatever the past, this was the present. And very likely the future. She had me. Our savings were just about gone. And what else could I do? Surprisingly, I did a good job. I organized that house. The cleaning, the marketing, the cooking. And I did it all in less than half the time it took her. And truthfully, I did it twice as good. And it wasn't very long before I discovered that I wasn't the only one in that boat. If it was a nice day, I'd go to the park and read a book on electronics. After all, I did have to keep up with the field. He was about my age. And he wheeled a little 2-year-old in a stroller. We started to talk one day. He was an architect. He couldn't find a job either. It's not so bad, Walter. Oh, what are you saying, Phil?
so many of the things in our lives in this world, so many things are done in a certain way, and for no other reason, and this is the way they've always been done.
No, look, if you're going to start to say what I think you're going to say, drop it, huh?
This being an architect, I mean the doing, the creating, it's fine, it's wonderful, but the business of being an architect, the politics, the competing, the games you have to play with clients. I always hated it.
That's all part of it, Phil.
Business. Now that's for Gloria. She thrives on it. She's with an ad agency, and already she's making more money than I ever did.
Now, what are you going to do? Throw in the towel? Spend the rest of your life doing this?
I'm relaxing. I'm reading. I'm enjoying life.
Oh, sure.
I have time for books.
So did I, at first. But wait, you've only had a month of it.
I've been browsing through the library, been looking up the plans of some of the historic buildings in the city. Hey, you know the Central National Bank, the oldest one in town?
No.
Well, come on, of course you do. Your wife works there.
Oh, you see, psychologically, I reject it.
Do you know there's an old sewer system that runs directly below their vault?
No, I didn't know that.
It's very interesting.
As a matter of fact, I don't find it at all interesting.
You see, the bank used to be served by the old system until they built the new one, 40 years ago. And the entrance into the cellar of the bank has been closed off by a single metal plate.
Now, let's see. What am I going to serve tonight?
Now, all someone would have to do to get to the cellar vault is to find a way into that old sewer tunnel.
Now, which supermarket is running a special on fish?
And I looked up the old map, and I found the easiest place of access to that sewer.
Fish. And I'll make broccoli.
Would you believe? It's in the middle of the street, just outside the police station. Walt? The entrance?
Uh-huh. I'll make a vinaigrette and fruit salad.
Yeah, and from there, the tunnel leads you to the bank. It's less than 3 blocks away. So, any resourceful bank
If
robber...
there's no fish, I can get chicken.
No, I can tell you're not interested. You didn't hear a word I said.
You know something? That's what I thought. But the fact is, even though I didn't realize it, I heard every word he said, even as he said it, without being aware of it. I knew what I wanted to do. To what? Break into that vault, of course. There are so many things we decide without really being aware of the moment of decision. So many things that are unthinkable to our conscious mind have already been made acceptable by the secret sector of our being that determines the course of our lives. But as I say, I was not yet aware that I had made a decision, especially such a decision. Robbery. Why, that was unthinkable. Or so I thought. Until I had to meet her up at the bank one day. They were going to give her a dinner to celebrate, what do you suppose? A promotion. She had just been given a raise and a better job. And there was this old geezer, one of the guards. Pop. Can I help you? Yes, I am looking for Mrs. Robinson's office.
Okay, I'll tell her somebody wants to see her. What's your name?
I'm Mr. Robinson.
Huh?
I'm her husband.
Well, you can't be... okay, I'll tell her you're here.
Now, wait a minute. What made you say I can't be her husband?
I didn't say that.
Well, you started to say it. Why?
Well, we just didn't figure she'd be married to a big, strapping guy like you. I bet you must weigh 220. You're at least 6'3". I mean, we figured, well...
What did you figure?
Well, you'd have to be a little bit of a guy, kind of skinny with glasses.
Why?
Why? Well, gee, I don't know why.
Because I stay home while she works. Is that it? Because I clean and cook and mind the kids. Is that it? And that's not a man's
Well,
job.
I never said... Now, look, Mr. Robinson, I talk out of turn a lot. You can ask anybody. But I don't mean no harm.
Yeah, well, will you tell Mrs. Robinson that I can't join her this evening? And I'll see her at home. Maybe. Well, hello. And how did the dinner go? Hey, that rhymes.
You're drunk.
And what if I am?
You better go to bed. We'll talk about it in the morning.
You see, I didn't want to get loaded in public. After all, my wife, My wife is an officer in a bank, and how would it look if her husband got tanked
I
up?
said we would talk in the morning.
Now, what's there to talk about?
I was embarrassed by the fact that it was my dinner and you couldn't be there.
Well, of course. Of course, especially since being Mr. Nobody, it would never occur to anyone that maybe I might have something important to do, that maybe I had a career that could possibly make demands of me.
Walter, you are not sober enough for us to have any sort of conversation.
Well, I guess they all had a pretty good laugh at my expense back there at the old bank.
That isn't true.
I bet they all say to you at the office, what a great wife you must have at home, Mrs. Robinson. Did you say his name was Walter?
Please, Walt, this isn't getting us anywhere.
But the joke's on you, too, don't you see it? They're also laughing at you because in their eyes, if I've become less of a man, then also you have to be less of a woman.
Walter, darling, please, you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Which is what has to happen. So why are we leading this unnatural existence?
It is not an unnatural...
Money. You have to go out and make it because I can't get a job. When there's more than one way to skin a cat. Why did I say that? You know how I love animals.
Walt, please go to bed. You're not really a drinking man.
Oh, I have to go out. I am embarking on a great adventure.
At this hour?
Well, of course. When Columbus said to his wife, my dear, I'm going off to discover America, did she say, at this hour?
But where are you going?
I know a place where I can make a fortune. Is that the place we're thinking of? Of course. Where else? Is it conceivable that he intends to rob the bank where she works? Sure. Does he intend to do it now? Tonight? There are some questions we simply refuse to answer until Act 2 rolls around. I shall be here in just a few moments. You know those people who walk the straight and narrow path all their lives, who never budge an inch from the code of virtue, who never stray from their principles, who never falter from their convictions? Well, those are just the people who can fool you. Pay close attention. All right, I hear you. I'm coming. Who is it? Me, Phil. Walt. Well, do you know what time it is? 2:45. In the morning. And it's beautiful out. There's a silver glow in the sky. An eloquent silence lies over the earth. What do you want? I want to come in. Walt, you're drunk. Mm-hmm. I'm intoxicated. With insight, wisdom, perception. Mm-hmm. You, want a cup of coffee? No. It's a lucky thing Gloria's visiting her sister. Why? Would she object? Do we have to worry about Gloria because she is the one that pays the rent now? Huh? I am here to offer you a job. What kind of a job? Robbing a bank. You're crazy. Where'd you get this ridiculous idea? From you? No, I know you're crazy. Look, you want me to drive you home? No. Maybe we'd better have that coffee. You need time. Time? What's time have to do with it? Walt, I would never break the law. Yes, you would, and you will. Look at us. 2 highly qualified and talented professionals, and we're out of work. I would not violate the structures of society. Society? What does society care about us? Society owes us the right to have jobs. Oh, come on, Walter. No one has the right to be a criminal. All right. Let's assume that that's true. Let me tell you. No. Let me tell you. You are being devastated by the role you're being forced to play just as I am. Well, I don't think there's any point to this argument. Phil, I am here to save your manhood. You're an architect. You were meant to build homes, mighty towers of art and commerce and industry, cathedrals. You can't be satisfied washing baby diapers. Now, look, my wife was summa cum laude at college. She won an international essay award. She's brilliant. Should she be imprisoned in a house with the diapers? No, don't start saying those things. You'll start believing them, and then you'll be lost. Sure. The world is unfair. It's always been unfair. It's been catastrophically unfair, especially to women, sure. But no woman, not even my own wife, is going to hand me the bill for 10,000 years of injustice and say, here, you pay for it.
All right. Well, I don't mind. Use me as a sounding board. Get things off your chest.
My wife will not support me.
But let's see about the cost.
We should be ready to rob the bank in about 2 weeks.
No. Walt, I couldn't do it. I want no part of it.
Then why did you suggest it?
But that's what you said before. When did I ever suggest it?
Oh, a week, 10 days ago, we were sitting in the park, and you told me about the abandoned sewer tunnel that led into the cellar of the Central National Bank. Now, why?
Well, because it was an architectural curiosity.
Yeah, but why that one? This town is loaded with architectural curiosities. Why an abandoned sewer that leads into a bank?
Well,
and I said, who cares? And you said bank robbers would find it interesting.
Well, I never said any...
But you did. Now, why? Because the minute you read about it, the white-hot idea flashed through your brain. Yeah, now why? Why did you tell me about it? You were looking for a partner. This is ridiculous. Maybe, but that doesn't mean it isn't true. And you found the ideal partner in me. Because I happen to be an electrical engineer. You're the architect. You can find us the way in. But getting there is only half the fun. An electronics expert like me would be able to neutralize the alarm systems.
Walter, I can assure you nothing like that, even after...
And to top it off, my wife works there. She not only works there, she's an executive, and I could find out strategic information about that alarm system.
Walter, you'd better leave.
No, this is the most important decision you'll never have to make, Phil. So you sleep on it, huh?
I can only tell you this. It's unthinkable.
Yeah, I know. Yes, it was unthinkable. For about a week and a half. Which is par for the course. We met, as usual, on the park bench. And we talked about trivia, as usual.
This fella's going to sign with the Blue Sox for $250,000 a year. Do you think they'll get all that, or is it just talk?
Who knows?
Don't they have to pay a fortune in taxes?
Who cares?
When do you want to rob the bank?
On the first of the month.
No. I rechecked the plans. The seal-off plate of the old sewer is exactly under the vault. Now, one problem. The alarm system. The outside of the vault, everything leading down to it from the bank, and the bank itself, is wired.
Yeah, we know that.
But what about the inside of the vault?
Just leave that to me. More dessert, darling?
Oh, no, dear.
Just a little. I made this special.
And I can't resist, but I'm gaining weight.
Oh, it's a plot. I want to make sure you're as unattractive as possible.
Oh, Walt. Do you think I'd ever look at another man?
No, I want to make sure another man never looks at you.
You know, something's come over you these past few days. You seem very calm and, yes, fulfilled.
Well, maybe it's because I'm out of the rat race.
Oh, I can't tell you how happy I am. I never suspected my talent for business. I just take to banking as if I were destined for it.
No, I'm glad, darling. More pie?
Just a teeny piece.
And you know, I'm happy, too, right here in the house. I have so much time for myself to think, read, study. You know, I should never have become an engineer.
Why, Dad?
Well, I was always clever with my hands and good in math. So my folks said, let's make an engineer out of him. But you know what I really am? An inventor.
Well, that's marvelous. And now you have the opportunity to...
Yeah.
Oh, how beautifully things have worked out. Are you thinking of any kind of particular thing?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have a fantastic idea for a detection device.
Wonderful. What is it?
Yeah, you're adorable. You know, right now, it's nothing but some formulae and calculus, but I think it's revolutionary. I have one problem, however.
A problem?
Yeah, no, wait. Maybe you can help me.
Oh, darling, if there's anything I can do.
Yeah, you see, my knowledge of detection devices, I mean on a very highly sophisticated level, is at best theoretical, see?
Uh-huh.
And there'd be no way for me to examine the makeup of, unless I could see the one at your bank.
Howard?
Yeah. But I can tell by the way that you said that it wouldn't be a good idea.
Oh, darling, it's a marvelous idea.
Well, then why did you hesitate?
Well, I was just caught off guard by the idea that I could be of help to you. Would it be helpful?
Now that I think of it, Roxy, how would it look? Show my husband the alarm system. I mean, you know.
Well, now, in the first place, I practically run the day-to-day business at that branch, and secondly, my husband is a highly skilled electronics technician.
Now, don't demote me, darling. I'm not a technician. I'm an engineer.
Oh, sweetheart, I didn't mean it. Well, you come in and talk with Ben Kennedy first thing tomorrow, after you get the kids off to school.
Not only marriages, but propositions, deals, ventures are also made in heaven. You know, I really couldn't believe how smoothly this thing was going. Ben Kennedy was one of the big wheels in charge of security. He was glad to see me, almost pathetically glad. Obviously, very few people ever came to see him or solicited his opinion. I learned more about burglar alarms than I could ever hope to use in a lifetime. But I had to hold still for it because sooner or later, I would decently be able to ask the one key question. Now, what you're telling me, Ben, is absolutely fantastic, but now take your cellar vault.
Yeah.
Is that live also?
Oh, sure. Oh. Now, figure that you've got crooks smart enough to neutralize all the alarms leading downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Figure they can open the vault.
Yeah.
Well, you see this plan? Once they step inside, we have circuits. Yeah, these little beams of invisible light. No way they can take 2 steps inside without breaking a circuit and activating an alarm. A silent one.
Oh, hey, that's fantastic. Yeah, but now, look, suppose you have to do some work or repairs down there at night. How do you deactivate that system?
You can't.
Oh. Well, suppose someone has to work at
No,
night.
you can't from inside the bank. That's the beauty of it. These crooks, they're clever. They can figure out where the main box for the alarm is located. They think when they disconnect that, they're home free. But the control for the vault, that's outside. Oh, yeah, in back of the building, right beneath the electric meter. You can hardly see it. Who'd think to look? You know, a small box? Sure. You just open it, turn this switch.
Well, hey, that certainly is the cleverest idea.
Yeah. Look, is there anything else I can tell you?
Well, I guess you've told me everything.
But why Friday night?
Because the bank is closed Saturday and Sunday. Nobody will miss anything till after the weekend. Now, about your wife.
She thinks you and I are going bowling.
Okay, that checks with my story.
Yeah.
Now, getting in is your department now. How do we do it?
Well, according to these plans, how beautifully they sketched them in the old days. A work of art. Well, anyway, there's a manhole in the middle of the street in front of the police station.
Right.
We go down, we move 600 feet. On the right is a sealed plate. That separates the new sewer system from the old one. We remove the plate, and we are now in the old system. Now, 300 feet south is the plate that separates the old system from the vault. We remove that plate...
Now, just a minute. How are we going to go down a manhole carrying all kinds of tools in clear view of the police station? You got cops looking out of every window. There is absolutely nothing to it. Are you crazy? No, he wasn't crazy. Do you know what we did? We hired a half-ton pickup truck, some iron railings, a sign that said men at work. And bold as brass, we stopped right in the middle of the street in front of the police station and set up shop. And you want to know something else? It was midnight. They were even changing shifts. And don't you know, there was a sharp, smart, veteran-looking sergeant even sauntered over to the manhole where we were putting up the rail and the sign. And he said, "You guys working late, huh?" "Yeah, the city's a hard mistress." "You can say that again. What are you going down there for?" We're looking for buried treasure." Well, You got to realize that everything you find, you have to turn over to the property clerk's office. All right, how about if we split it with you instead? Can you cut in the lieutenant, too? Yeah, sure, there's enough for everybody. See if you can find me some of them pieces of 8, huh? Yeah, coming up. Well, Phil and I went down into that manhole, just like Alice went down into the rabbit hole. And there we were, in a wonderland of tunnels. Do people really know what goes on underneath the very streets they walk on? Without any trouble at all, we made our way to the plate to close this sewer off from the old one. With very little trouble, we removed the plate and entered the ancient and abandoned sewer. With even less trouble, we found the plate that separated the tunnel from the bank vault. And with practically no trouble, we removed the plate. And there we were, in the cellar vault of the Central National Bank. And there, all around us, was money. And Phil could hardly believe it. What is it? Is it possible? Is it possible? Can it really be so easy? Can it?
Well, can it? You must admit there hasn't been a hitch so far. Well, now, what do our boys have to do? Simply fill their sacks with as much money as they can carry and go out the same way they came in. However, you know that Act 3 will bring storms in just a few moments. There's nothing as damaging to the psyche as being stolid and set in one's ways, poured in a mold, as it were. People should be adaptable, flexible, willing and able to adjust to the demands of any situation. Well, how do you like Walt and Phil? Two gentlemen who have always been honest to the core, and here they are robbing a bank with a skill and finesse worthy of the most seasoned professionals. Walt, is it possible? Sure, but it can't be this easy. Wow, why are we whispering? Who can hear us? We're alone in the vault, the cash vault of the Central National Bank. Oh, but the money. Yes, stacks and piles of money. Oh, load the sack. Yeah, wait now. Just take money we can spend easily. No hundreds, no 50s. 10s and 20s. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, let's not be pigs. Yeah. Let's not be greedy. That's right. Just tide it over and we can get John. Right. Now, let's see. $1 million would be, that would be 100,000 10s, 50,000 20s. Just all sacks. No. Don't bother with those. Those are only 5s. You know what? I don't know if we can carry $1 million. So we'll take $500,000. What's the problem? Wow, is it going to feel great? Not having to ask for the money. Oh, it's going to be a new world. All right. I think we got enough. Look, I can still get more. No. Look, if we run short, we can always come back. All right. Sure. How much do you think we got? $500,000. $250,000 apiece. It's not bad. It'll do for starters. Okay, so let's beat it. Okay, just hold it a second. Who's Pop? That's Pop, the guard. Yes. Guilty as charged. Now, don't nobody move. This here gun. You see this here gun? Oh, yeah, sure, we see it. This here gun is a .357 Magnum. Oh, yeah, that's quite a gun. What are you doing down here, Pop? What am I doing down here? I guess there's something Ben Kennedy didn't tell you. Ben Kennedy? I seen you and Kennedy putting your heads together, so I just kind of sauntered over. I didn't notice you. Nobody ever notices old Pop. He just sort of blends in with the furniture. But old Pop here, he notices everybody, and he listens to everybody. Now, why else would you want to know about the alarm system if you wasn't figuring on a high? Now, you said Ben Kennedy didn't tell me something. What didn't he tell me? Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he forgot. But what he didn't say was
If anybody's in the vault after hours, a little red light goes on in the guard's room. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, listen, Pop, what are you going to do with us, huh? How can you ask that question, son? I'm an officer of the law. I have a duty to uphold. Yeah, Pop, what'll happen if you turn us over to the police? Now, each of us has a wife, children. You should have thought of that. Oh, Pop, don't say that. No, don't you say that. Not you. That's for those people without hearts, without feelings. I still got my duty, fella. Is it your duty to destroy our lives? That's why they're paying me. But are they paying you enough, Pop? What do you get, huh? You stand guard over their millions, and what do you get in return? A pittance. You carry a gun on your hip. Your life is always up for grabs. Suppose we were veterans, huh? Ruthless killers, experienced and filled with savvy. Could you have surprised us? No. We'd have been waiting for you, Pop, and you'd have been dead by now. There's something to what you're saying. Yeah, now, Pop, there has to be some give and take in life. You can't be a fanatic and extremist. Well, I've always been a reasonable fellow. What was that deal you were talking about? We got $500,000 in these sacks, Pop. Are you trying to bribe me? No, please, Pop, don't get angry. I'll take half. You got a deal. You got to tie me up now. Put a gag in my mouth. Pop, you don't have a worry in the world. How about the dough? It'll be waiting for you, Pop. You just make a date. Come around and collect it anytime. I trust you, Walter. You've got that look in your eye. All right. An unforeseen development. But men of goodwill basically can resolve all differences. We replaced the cellar plate, retraced our steps through the sewers, emerged at the manhole with our tools and our sacks. I went home and hid the money in the safest place in the world until we could make plans to dispose of it properly. And so to bed, where I slept the deep, dreamless, peaceful sleep of the just until my wife woke me.
Walter, there's been a robbery at the bank.
What? Oh, that's so awful.
From one of the guards, you know, that nice old when Pop didn't come home after his shift, his wife became worried. She phoned, and they found him in the vault, bound and gagged.
Oh, that's terrible, darling. What is the city coming to? A person isn't even safe in the bank.
Oh, they say there's nothing I can do, but I am so upset, and I'm so nervous and so angry.
All right, darling. Here, let me make you a cup of coffee.
Keep out of my way. I'm not myself. I exploit a trifle.
Hi. Oh, come in, Phil. Where's the dog? It's all right. You can talk. The kids are with their grandparents, and Roxy's upstairs. Yeah, okay. So, where's the dough? And this'll kill you. In the garbage can, outside, in the yard. The garbage? Yeah, now, Phil, look, they only pick it up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Is there a safer place for a sack of money? I don't know where else we could keep it. Well, I had to stash it somewhere when I came in. Well, when can we... Yeah, right now. Roxy is asleep, no one is home, so let's go out to the yard. Hold it. Who could that be? What do you mean, who could that be? This is a normal house. We do get phone calls. It could be anybody. Hello?
Bring that money back here. I'll let you get away with it.
What? Mr. Kennedy?
Yeah, Ben Kennedy. You made a cent out of me, Buster. All you wanted to do was find out how to deactivate the alarm.
Now, Ben, I can assure you...
Look, I went outside to look at the box. The switch had been thrown. Now, who else knew except you and me?
Ben, I can assure you...
I will give you 5 minutes to get here. If you don't, I'll call the police.
All right, Ben. How much do you want?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well, sure.
I warn you, return the money.
But you can't prove anything.
I can communicate my suspicions, Buster. The police will do the rest. I can have them out to your house in 3 minutes before you can even hide that money.
Mr. Kennedy, I don't know what you're talking about. Trouble? Ben Kennedy, he's wise. We have to hide that money. Relax, it's hidden now. Look, are you sure the look? Where else?
What? Oh, hi, Phil.
Hello, Roxy.
I am mad enough to chew nails this morning. Everything goes wrong at the same time.
Now, darling, the bank is not your fault.
Something is wrong with the boiler. There's no hot water. The kids got jam on the Persian rug. And look at how the garbage is piled up in the backyard. Don't you ever notice these things?
Oh, dear.
Don't you ever complain to these people? We pay them to remove our garbage.
All right, darling, so they missed out on one day.
I work hard for my money, and I won't let anyone...
Now, dear, aren't you taking this too seriously?
That's because you don't take it seriously enough. If you had to pay the bills around here...
Who are you calling?
Who do you think I'm calling? The scavenger.
But why?
He's going to come over here and do what he gets paid for.
Oh, no, not now.
Why?
Well, because it's Saturday. They don't work on Saturdays.
Hello. This is Mrs. Robinson, Waverly Drive. You didn't pick up my garbage yesterday. I am not interested in your excuses. We have a contract. I want that garbage picked up now. I don't care if the men are off and the truck is in the garage. Get into your limousine and pick it up yourself. And right now, I'll do business elsewhere.
Oh, no, darling, you shouldn't have. So,
What has gotten into the two of you?
Look, we'll remove it, the garbage. Yeah, we'll take care of the whole thing. We'll take it to the dump ourselves.
You do no such thing. I pay a scavenger. Oh, now, who's that?
I don't know, darling. Now, look, Phil and I have some errands to
What
run.
kind of errand?
Well, you know, men's stuff.
Will you answer the door first?
Yeah, sure thing. Come on, Phil. We'll go out the front way. Yeah, okay, I'm coming. You Walter Robinson? Yes, Sergeant, I am. And, who's this? This is a friend of mine. Yeah, friend of his. Both of you. Stand over by the wall.
What is the meaning of this?
You, Miss Robinson?
Yes?
We got a tip to search the house.
For what reason?
For the money that was stolen from the bank last night.
I'm an officer of that bank.
Lady, that's how it is. Have you got a warrant? No, but what we have got is probable cause. Well, I can insist on a warrant. I know my rights.
You'll insist on nothing of the sort.
But I have rights.
What have we got to hide? When a bank is robbed, all employees are suspect, or should be. So go right ahead, Sergeant. You won't find anything.
Okay, boys. Step lively and likely. So is it all right if I go outside, Sarge? You know, you look familiar to me. I can't place you. And your voice. I can't go back in the yard, can't I? What for? Well, to smoke. Smoke a cigarette. You see, we don't smoke in the house. You don't? What are these ashtrays for?
Oh, stop it, Walt. Don't try to give people the idea that I henpeck you. You can smoke anywhere you like, within reason.
Just stay put, pal. What's that?
Aha! The garbage truck.
What?
You see, I scared him. He got the truck down here. That's how you have to talk to people. Mm-hmm. You see how he's picking up every scrap of garbage? Emptying all the toys?
He can't do that. He can't pick up the garbage. Not yet.
Why not?
Because.
What are you so nervous about? All morning you've been so gentle.
Yeah, what are you so nervous about, pal? You know, I never forget a face. Where have I seen you before? Maybe my imagination. It's very helpful of you to cooperate with the police. Hey, the garbage truck, it's leaving.
What do you want him to do? Stay here?
We won't inconvenience you any longer than we have to. You know, I wonder, where have I seen you before? The truck. The garbage truck. It's been here and it's gone. The stuff has been dumped. Oh, hide it in the garbage. In the garbage. What a great idea. But where else was I going to hide it? Look what happened. The garbage was the only place they didn't search. If I'd have hidden it anywhere else, they'd have found it. It's all your fault. My fault? Why didn't you hold on to the money? Nobody suspected you. You were scared. Are we going to stand here all day and yell at one another, or are we going to look for the money? Look for the money? No. Look for the money? There's acres. There's miles of garbage. Garbage as far as the eye can see and the nose can smell. There's just garbage. How could we hope to find a couple of such? Oh, we are not going to find anything if we don't start. You ready? Oh, yes. They're looking, examining, sifting, poking, probing. They come every day. After all, they have nothing else to do. To the men who work here,
Walt and Phil are a familiar sight. A couple of nuts, but nice. And of course, each day the refuse is piled higher and deeper, and the search is that much harder. But whoever said $500,000 grows on trees? I'll return shortly. As usual, we try to have something for everyone. For those who like stories of bank heists and capers, we have a tale of a simple robbery. For those who seek social significance, we were exploring the changing roles of men and women in our society. And for those who are intrigued by standards of morality, this has been an exercise in the unthinkable. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Terry Keane, Russell Horton, and Robert Maxwell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Sign-Off, the finest medicines, and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time.